Hey, hey, hey. Good evening to Richard James. Good evening to anyone who might stumble across this. I've got some stream yard hours left over, and it's almost the end of November. So, what am I to do with all these wonderful hours that I have booked up or saved up or whatever? Let's put on a show. Yeah, just like the Little Rascals used to. Hey, come on, Banky, let's put on a show. Yeah, so start a show. See what happens. So as most of you know, today is Black Friday. And some of you might know that it's also Record Store Day. Some of you might even say it's Ringo Starr Day. So whichever. What day did you subscribe to? Did you go out hunting for records? Hello, Day Tripper. Oh, I don't even have my hellos started. Oh, darn, I hit the wrong button. Yeah.
Mail's in.
Well, I got mail. That's nice. Oh, I hit it again. Jeez. Yeah. So, come on. Come on. this thing is slow. Ah.
Hello.
There, finally. Oh, jeez. So now I can say hello to Dave Tripper and to Richard James. Yeah, about time. And Jeff Kendall and George the Music for all 4 seasons. And yeah, the doc is in the house. Hello, Christian Schwabster. How you doing? Maybe. Whatever. Okay, so anyway, tis Black Friday, tis Record Store Day, tis Ringo Starr Day, tis the day after Thanksgiving. So what is everyone up to? You know, which of the special days of today were you today? So eating turkey leftovers, or were you out at the record stores, or did you go out to the internets and buy the hand? What am I doing? Just that. Looks like I was trying to do the Vulcan thing. What the hell? So anyway, yeah. So what are you guys up to? What are you what's the deal for today? See, well, Day Tripper's having Thanksgiving leftovers in about 10 minutes. That's when the microwave ends, and Richard James is going to buy Ringo's hand. Good for you. You must have money. Good for you. So, yeah, we all need a hand, right? Just a disembodied hand. It's great stuff. Yeah. Everyone should have one, along with their George Harrison Uber crate and their McCartney box of 7-inch singles. Yeah, and a hand of Ringo. Yes. Ugh. So, anyway, I thought there might be some people out there who might want to partake of a little bit of stupidity during Black Friday here, or is this Black Friday night? So, did you go out to the record stores today and look up some big bargoons? Did you? You know, did you get all that you wanted? Did you find what you wanted? Were you satisfied? Were you disappointed? All that sort of stuff. Yeah. Oh dear, my phone is. Why do people start texting you during a show, huh? Oh, I know. Christmas cartoons are on. And somebody I know is really conflicted on what to watch today. I'm like, oh my gosh, Frosty's on and the Grinch is on. Oh my God, all on at once. Oh, I would think so. Like it must be an exact duplicate of Ringo's hand. You must have put it in some foaming gel or something like that, and then made a cast of his hand, and he must have done like this, like for however long that it takes, and then they had a perfect mold of his hand to go by. I would imagine. Yeah. Hiya, Tanner. Did I make it? No. No, I did not. I didn't have anything to buy, but Tanner'd like to get the 3 Ringo records at some point. Well, I heard Beetle Bride had a very bad time looking up those Ringo records. Yeah. Oh!
Hey, Doc, what's up?
Jeff Kender's here.
What's up?
Nothing.
I just put some laundry in the dryer and I saw Doc's going on, so I'll be on with you a while. Yeah.
No. How exciting, eh?
Yeah,
You got
just,
dryer going and
Yeah.
did you know that George, the music
Hi,
for all
George.
here? Yes.
Yeah, hi, George.
Hey. Yeah. Day
Hi,
Tripper says,
Day Tripper. Yeah.
yeah, there you go. I had some StreamYard hours to burn off before the end of the month. And I thought, man, this might be an opportunity.
That's good.
Yeah. So I said, okay, let's turn this thing on and see what happens. See how many people participate.
We'll see. My son's happy.
Got 10 up there.
Oh, good.
Wahoo!
That's good.
Yeah.
Turn off. You can turn off football or whatever and turn on Doc. Hey, Rob Screw.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello.
To Rob Screw. Yes. Did you know he's getting very fancy with his editing? Did you
Yes, it's looking good.
Putting me to shame.
Yeah.
Shame. I'm way behind. But Jeff, did you go to Record Store Day?
No.
It's not much of a bargoon there, I tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like crowds myself.
Robert S.
Hello!
Robert S. will tell us all about the crowds there on Record
Yeah,
Store
the crowds, Record Store Day.
The crowds?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it seemed more crowded last Record Store Day.
Oh, okay.
Could it be the offerings this year that made people stay away?
I'm thinking it's a combination of the offerings and the fact that it's Black Friday.
Yeah.
So some people may have opted for that,
the big
whatever, 62-inch TV at Walmart rather than.
Yeah. But my Walmart, you couldn't get a parking spot out there. So.
Well, I think it's funny that, everyone gets together for Thanksgiving and, it's all about, family and being grateful for what you have. And then they go the next day, Black Friday, to like fight people over a television or something at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I have told the love and,
What were you fighting over people to get that Ringo stuff? Where's the Ringo stuff?
No.
I used to work at Walmart, so I actually saw fights.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Ladies fighting over a microwave or something. There are only 2 left.
It's
mine. It's mine. I don't want the one that's cheaper and more expensive. Yeah.
Well, what Bazooka Joe does is he only lets 2 people in at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
like the line is outside, and he lets. Hi, Paul. He lets 2 people in, and he lets 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
Depending on how the first 2 did.
That's good.
It's a controlled line.
That's a good time.
Yeah, but he only had like 6 people in line and Don.
There weren't that many at all. No. I mean, when Joe showed it, that was at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And they don't open till 9.
Right, but you think the diehard people would like we're staying overnight, build a tent,
Yeah.
camp out,
Well, I remember last record store day, it did go around the corner, but it didn't look like it this time.
Yeah. Perhaps people may not have as much money this year. Who
That too,
knows?
like me.
Yeah, yeah.
I shouldn't have bought what I bought, but
Yeah.
Too many people bought the hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that.
I want to see if that takes off.
Okay.
Calling it the hand.
The hand.
no.
Okay.
Did you buy the hand?
I'll go on record as saying it's not going to take off.
Well, I don't know. We
For
didn't ask for this.
$5,000. At least I want to get his hand with his fingerprints on it or something.
Or autographed or something.
And that
Yeah.
should be autographed, not a certificate.
Right.
Well, somebody was asking on here, just peanut gallery wise, is that his real hand? Well, not really.
Not really, but it's a fake one.
I'm
yeah.
thinking it might be just a
plastic-
makeshift Three Stooges prop. Boink.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be.
Hello, Craig.
Hey,
Hey, Jake.
yeah,
So I got my Ringo shirt on though.
Oh, good.
very nice. It's
Even
Ringo
though
Starr,
RSD actually stands for Robert S. Day.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you know I collect bloopers, don't you?
Bloopers?
Bloopers for.
What did I do that was a blooper?
Well, you went to hold up the little 45 and you said, look, it's oh shit, what did you say? It was Rosianna's babies or something.
Yeah.
And I went, I have to take that. I got to take
I saw
that.
your comment. I guess I should have realized.
Yeah. Was it last year or the year before? I had a couple good ones where they couldn't open the records. Both of them. Like, look at this, they won't come out. Two of them. So I think it was Alan C. Records and Andrew Dixon both. So,
Some of those records are in there tight.
yeah,
Mhm.
very pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a collection of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, look at Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh man. All in his fridge.
It's a collection that nobody else but him wants.
Grr. That
Exactly.
was a nice poster you got.
Man, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh, the waitress that you and Joe were was from outer space.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that just goes to show children of today, all they know is the now.
Yeah.
Like even when I was younger, if somebody said, I don't know, Al Jolson or something, I had an idea who it was. But like the kids today, it's like Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr.
See, Paul and Ringo
Well-
too old.
She vaguely heard of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Well, when we were children, we didn't have our heads filled with political nonsense that goes
Yeah.
on today. So
Yeah.
they're more focused on different things.
No,
We focused on entertainment.
Yeah.
well, we
They're
didn't have
focusing
our
on
hands in
serious
the
life issues.
Walking down the street. Blip, 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 blip.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. They're like, look at the new Mickey Mouse. Woo! You know, whatever they're looking at. I have no idea. But
Mickey Mouse. I did pick up another record
Yeah. What you
today,
got?
but I didn't show it because it was just a $5,
Mhm.
item in the
do you
bin.
want to show it here?
Ooh, Elvis.
I've heard of that guy.
It's a 10-inch.
Ooh. Okay.
The best of Elvis. And it's
Yeah.
got,
Not much on there, but
Probably a
I
collector's
don't know. I
item.
just like that it was a smaller 10-inch record.
Mhm.
let's see. Ooh, Nipper.
Oh yeah,
It's a long play. Ooh.
it is. Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be on for hours.
I played it and it actually sounds very good.
Yeah.
That's cool. Whoops. Yeah. There. Okay.
Here
Hey.
comes
Hey,
Tim.
Tim.
Hey, Tim.
That's
Yes.
Tim
$5
Allen.
grand. $5 grand.
That's what it should be.
Oh,
Yeah. George
Hello,
says,
everyone.
Hey.
George says that girl in the diner didn't have her head fixed with political nonsense. She was trying to figure out which had the decaf and which had the regular.
Oh no, they had a separate guy doing that.
Oh. Okay.
Elvin.
You don't want to overwhelm them; they'll quit on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we get to hear what Tim got for Record Store Day.
Rest and relaxation.
You do?
Oh, no.
I only wanted one album for Record
Okay.
Store Day. And I got it. So,
Yay!
Hey.
Was it this one? That one?
The
no.
one that she has.
What
Okay.
is that?
Janis Joplin and
Oh, okay.
Roman-
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Copeland.
I'm coming.
And the guy from Jefferson Airplane, whose name nobody can pronounce.
Exactly. That's the guy.
So, yeah, see, Tanner's never seen that one before. Well, actually, neither
Which
have
one? The Elvis?
I believe
The
so.
Janis or the Elvis? Mhm.
I think the Elvis one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fit to
You've
Be
never seen
Tight
this
wants
because it's
to go
brand new. Never
if a
really.
Disney record
Yeah,
is
yeah.
I'm thinking it's
Came
got to
out.
be the Elvis.
From her early
Today.
days, I guess. Yeah.
a compact record, maybe. 10 years ago, Day Tripper walked into a warehouse record store in LA and asked the kid about the Imagine album by John Lennon. And she goes, John Lemon?
Lemon.
John
Mhm.
Lemon. And Ringo McCrud or something. They don't know nothing.
You know, back in the 90s, I knew a guy that worked at Circuit City in the record department, and he knew tons, right? And they didn't want him to help customers. If somebody was looking for somebody said, "Do you have any John Lennon?" They just wanted him to say, "Go look in the L's."
Oh no.
That's it. That's all
That's
they wanted.
ridiculous.
They didn't want it. He was like so he quit eventually. He was like, "I can't do this anymore."
Tim's the only one here who remembers the 90s. Well,
The 1890s.
it is kind of like, what, 35 years ago or something?
It is a few years ago, yeah.
Holy crap.
30 years ago. Hello,
Yeah.
Christopher.
What
Yeah.
happened? Oh,
You know.
yeah.
I don't remember what happened in the 90s. I was a new dad back then. So, I don't, you know.
I was a dad for the third time in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's see if I can bring up my new sound effect.
Okay. Oh, you got a new one now.
Yes. Come on, play. Don't just sit there and look at me.
grr.
There you go.
There you go.
Was that loud? Was that even loud enough?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard it.
Okay.
Grr.
There we go. Okay. I needed some new sound effects for the stupid little video that I made holding up this thing. Wow. Did you see that thing? Gigantic GUR poster.
Mhm.
Wow. It's like, heavy
Yeah,
too.
I couldn't imagine what it was when it was just in the box. I was like, what'd you get? Like a dozen long stemmed roses?
Very skinny ones, yeah. And it's like a whole line of matzo balls or something.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch your latest video yet. Sorry.
John Lennon should be in the J's. No. It goes last name first.
Yeah.
That's always
Kids
like-
don't even know that, and a
No.
lot of record stores didn't either. I've seen so many times people fight like Elton John and E. Elvis
Oh,
is
yeah.
under E a lot in a lot of
Yeah.
record stores. Elvis is
And-
under E, but
and
and
then-
I've also seen like Led Zeppelin under Z and Jethro Tull under T. People get that right
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, did you see The Who, the Rolling Stones, the Beatle under T?
no.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a guy that was actually acted as a bootleg distributor. He was in Niagara Falls. I'll say no more. But he also had a record store in there where he sold regular stuff, and he always put people under the first name. So if you wanted to see Bob Seger, you looked under B. That
Bob,
he knew
yeah,
it was
look
wrong,
B.
but that's just the way he did it.
Hello again, Tom.
Bob
Let's go,
Dylan
Tom,
was
earlier
B too.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Dylan would be under B.
Wow.
Oh, it's stupid. Okay. The only one that I have any quibble with is Alice Cooper. Because Alice Cooper was a band. Alice
Yes.
Cooper was a person.
Yeah.
You put them under A or put them under C. It
Mhm.
can be both.
Initially, it should have been under A, but he eventually became Alice Cooper, so then you put him under C.
Yeah.
Well,
But what do you file John Cougar, the Elephant Man, Mellencamp under? I mean,
that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's been so many different Elvis releases over the years. It seems there's always going to be something different out there that hasn't been seen. Yeah. See, Van Morrison is under V a lot.
Under V, yeah. I've seen that.
You know, everyone's got their own style. We were talking about that this morning while we were waiting online at the record store. Like, you know, how do people file their records? Alphabetically, by genre? If you do it alphabetically, is it first name, last name?
Here.
What's that?
Yeah.
Alpha. Did you see Tom Van was at there?
Yeah,
Robert?
I saw him at the record store. Joe and I walked in. He was at the register buying stuff, and he bolted like we were like, you know, debt collectors or something.
Yeah, Joe had a little of that discussion in his video, and I'm with the guy that, like, if there's a Various Artists album and it's a tribute to Jack White, I'll put it under the White Stripes and Jack White, because like him, I mean, this whole rack is Various Artists. I'll never find it if I don't, and so I have some Various Artists stuck in my collection too because it's just easier to find it.
I put all of my like Various Artists at the very end.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well,
After
I did
British
too,
invasions
but
and yeah.
like all the people, all the easy listening and things that have done, like Beatles out 101 strings play the Beatles. I put that at the end of my Beatles section.
I'll
never find it if I don't. Not that I want to listen to it, but
I do the same, Paul. Alice goes under C.
There's more Cooper Alice than there is Alice Cooper, so
yeah.
As much as I would like to say, yeah, if it schools out under A, everything after what's the one in the box? Crap.
One in the box.
Yeah, came in a thick box. The last Alice Cooper band album.
Oh,
Muscle of Love. I'm thinking it's
Muscle of
Love for some reason.
Muscle of Love came in a box. Yeah, but put that under A.
Yeah, I remember that one now.
But anything after, put under C, I guess. Yeah. So like Jethro Tull under T, is that wrong? I would say yes.
Yes.
Under J.
It's not a guy; it's a band.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what about if the band is named after a guy? This becomes like the Dave Clark 5. You could realistically put that under D or C.
Yeah. Dave
Clark
Matthews
is a
Band.
guy, but it's actually the band.
Yeah, I put under D.
That would be under C.
I put it under C, actually. I think most record stores put it under C.
Where do you put the fifth dimension? Under numbers or under F?
Under F.
Well, it depends on if you do numbers. I don't do numbers. Some
I do
numbers.
numbers.
See, I don't do numbers.
13th floor elevators, 10,000 Maniacs. They were like right in the front of my 38 special.
Mine starts with ABBA.
Jethro Tull was a guy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, like what you said about CSNY.
Well, he's like an 18th century historical figure.
Oh, yeah,
he's not
was.
in the band.
Yeah.
Right.
He was a real person, but that has nothing to do with the band.
Under J.
Yes.
And by
I
the way,
I put Elton John under D for Reginald Dwight.
No,
all
like
these
see
women
this
down.
band, you guys wouldn't have heard of them, but there's a band called the Len Price 3. But there's actually no Len Price in the band. Therefore, they should go under L.
Yeah.
It's just the name they made up.
I
Yeah,
filed
like
a
we were
roll
talking
of
today,
Letter
you know,
53.
if you have like McCartney albums and then he does Wings, do you put
Mhm.
Wings with McCartney or do you put Wings
Oh,
under W?
Nowadays they do.
Yeah.
I always have, because you never knew when the next release came out.
Right.
Because if you do that, then the Paul McCartney and Wings should go separate from the Wings, and it's just I just put them in the order
Exactly.
that they came out. You know,
Yeah, I put him under all under McCartney.
Everybody
There
puts
was
it
somebody online who said he puts it under W.
I mean, he sort of came up with FYE puts it Wings under W, which is ridiculous because they never ever sell a Wings CD because nobody
Right.
finds them because they're under W.
Well, yeah, it's I got a couple record stores like they put Mike Nesmith with the Monkees,
Mhm.
and I mean it's close enough for Eminem, but if you're looking for Nesmith, you're never going to find him.
No.
Then you go to the Monkees and go, aha, you're there.
No,
There
see,
he
I
is,
do
then.
that with some people,
You
and
have to
some
think about
people I
that.
don't. It's weird. It's just I don't know.
I have Jay Giles under G.
I don't think I have any J Giles. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
put
I
it.
do
I
either.
put that under G because it's a
There-
guy, even though the band is named after him. It's still a guy, so I would
Yeah,
put it.
ev-
Under.
they put everything under McCartney. You see the Wings, you see
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
that's
McCartney,
what I do.
all there.
and if you have like a band tribute album, do you put that with the band or
Yes.
under various artists?
It
Oh.
depends on. It depends. If it's by a lesser somebody, if it's by some orchestra or something, I put it with the band. If the
Yeah.
Smithereens have a Beatles tribute album, that's under my Smithereens section.
Okay.
There's no reason to put that.
I'm happy to hear you say that because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
I thought I might be
But-
the only one.
Like I said, Enoch Light plays the Beatles. That's under.
Under Beatles.
Well, I actually do have an Enoch Light section, but that was a bad example. But if I don't have it, it just goes like the Manhattan Strings plays the Monkees is the end at the end of my
Yeah.
Monkees.
Right.
Smokey Robinson
Mm.
and the Miracles. Ooh,
Would
that's
it
a
be under Smokey or under Robinson?
I put it
Well,
under the Miracles because they were the
Miracles.
Miracles first,
Okay.
and then my Smokey Robinson. Not that I have any Smokey Robinson,
Yeah.
but if I did, it would go after the Miracles.
Hey,
Okay.
you remember Jack's Tracks?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Who?
Oh,
Well, you have
that'd
to
be fun.
use the artist names to get the letter.
Yeah.
And my record store today, well, not that I go there except for record store day anymore. They're getting so many records. I was getting really teed off because I wanted to just look for stuff.
Ew.
I wanted to look for a lot of like sort of power pop bands from the late 70s.
Mhm.
And they moved everybody that doesn't have a card to a different section under A, B, C, D, which isn't so bad, but everything in that store was crammed so tight you literally couldn't move a record a half an inch. You have a half an
Yeah.
inch was all you had in sections like this big, and it's
Wow.
and I couldn't look through most of the sections I wanted to look through. I couldn't even look through them because
Mhm.
you have to grab a record each one and pull it out to see
Yeah.
what it was and put it back and pull it, and that's
You
just
can't put Smokey Robinson under S. No, 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 no.
That's what I do.
The last name.
That's exactly what I do. Smokey Robinson is under S. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I put him under S.
Yeah.
We're alphabetically confused. No, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm
Billy.
sure we are.
Been that way for years.
No. Presley. Or Presner is my little brother. Is that Elver Presner? Yes.
Elmo.
Elver Presner. Yes. What Robinson's? Well, it's a common, but I mean, there'll be like different Robinsons. Penny Robinson, Will Robinson. They're all in there.
You could put him under Motown if you want to.
Oh, geez, now you're.
but here's the thing. Let's say you're fairly big R&B guys, which I don't think any of you are. Okay, so you've got a Commodore section, and then you've got Lionel Richie. Do you file him under the Commodores or do you file him under Lionel Richie?
He's under R.
Well,
Separate.
it depends on the CD or the album.
Well, the one
If
greatest
it's
hits
Lionel
album I
Richie
have
and
was
the
under R.
Commodores. Yeah.
Oh, and here's another thing. My CDs are filed differently than my vinyl.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
in a way, I could see
Well-
this when you have the Beatles and then you have the Lennon, the McCartney,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I
had the
don't do that with
solo
the
stuff
Beatles.
Yeah, sort of.
together.
It's just
Yeah.
too big of a section. That's why I don't. I don't want to have a whole giant. It's
Yeah.
too much. So I don't.
Well,
do
I
that.
have my vinyl and my CDs alphabetical, and my 45s basically one after the other.
Stuck in there.
There's no order whatsoever.
Yeah.
My
which is
45s
terrible.
aren't in order either, and I have thousands, and it's not a good thing. But do you guys keep adjacent things in with the original with like I keep Julian Lennon under John Lennon, and I keep Yoko Ono under John Lennon, and like Denny Lane is with Wings, and so is Henry McCulloch with Wings, and Linda is
I've got
with
Yoko
Wings.
under O.
Oh,
Me
see,
too.
Yoko's with Lennon.
Sean and Julian are Lennon, so of course they,
Yeah.
John, then Julian, then Sean.
Never
But
find
see, to
any.
me, Yoko albums until he died anyway are John albums. I mean, he's on them all. He's so yeah, Yoko stays with John.
Well, I separated them.
So see, Doc, you're going to rearrange your CDs now?
Well, I'm looking, like John and Julian are both Lennons. Of course, they just
Yeah,
Sure.
Lennon and Lennon. Yeah.
Lennon and Lennon. It's
And then the
just-
Lennon, if you have any Lennon sisters CDs, they have to go there too.
Let me see. Where do I put the Lennon sisters?
Behind Julian, I guess, John, Julian, and Lennon sisters.
John keeps those behind his couch.
Yeah.
See, Paulina puts the Ruddles in with the Beatles,
Okay.
or anything related like this back Beatles.
It's
That
or
makes
maybe
sense.
that's-
related.
I
Yeah.
have a soundtrack section, but like
Oh.
the Blues Brothers, I keep with the Blues Brothers, and Spinal Tap is under Spinal Tap, even though there's soundtracks. That's not exactly,
There's no right or wrong. It's
No,
whatever
there's
works
no
for you.
right or
MCs
wrong.
and
It is what it
MAs
is.
are not the same.
Yeah.
No.
No,
As
no.
of soundtrack,
That's the
Doc,
Mac before the Mooks.
Yeah, the Mac
Doc,
comes before the Mick.
I was in Goodwill and I passed up the Sound of Music soundtrack today. I decided to leave it there. So
Oh, sorry. What did you find?
the Sound of Music soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I would have left that there.
So I just decided to leave it there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He's never heard of. You're like that girl in the diner. Gee, balding.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of you.
I
Jesus.
missed. I had a thing I did every record store day is I go to my record store and then I go to the Goodwill down the street or the
Yeah.
Salvation Army, but that's the one that closed.
All right.
So this year I just I went home. I was like, oh, what do I do? Actually, I went home and then I'm like, hey, I'll go to my other Goodwill, and they didn't have one CD. I bought one
It's Oliver
CD.
Dodick down there.
What
I don't get in line for one thing.
what David Bowie EP did they have? Is that from the last record store day?
David Bowie EP?
No, there was an EP. It's from.
I know they had a Bowie and Bing Crosby Christmas.
I think
Oh,
it's.
yeah.
I think it's songs from the sessions for the album before the last one. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, me
Whatever
neither.
album came out before Dark Star. I think it was tracks.
The last
those
one he
tracks.
did when he was alive. Right.
The last
Next-
one he
Next or
did.
something like that, or
Yeah.
Yeah, because I count Dark Star as an album where he was alive. It was
Oh, okay.
planning on coming out.
Then he, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it had a release date and everything. So I don't count that as a posthumous album. It was
Wow.
coming
This
out.
is amazing. Like getting your record store day stuff on Discogs and at retail prices too. Wow, that's amazing. Because
Yeah, it is
Flipper
because
went
they're not
crazy.
technically on sale till tomorrow. I mean,
Vladimir Lenin. Yeah, I guess that's his political speeches. Yeah. Well,
And Sunrise confuses me. That's a record store. They just use letters, but the letter comes after the records. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't like the way that.
Oh yeah.
You're flipping through, and it's like, no, it's behind the card or whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta tell you,
I
I
don't
think
like that either. And the store I go to, some of them are like that, and some of them are in front. And it's like,
well, I was about to say, I think the record stores in my area all got together and said, let's mix it up so we can confuse people.
Well, I think they do that.
Never heard a Partridge Family album.
Never heard of these guys?
What?
oh my
I don't have
God.
mine ready.
I
Never
don't
heard
have.
of them?
Just pretend I've got one.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, here, Doc.
I don't have one handy.
Okay, here you go. I'll hand it to you. Yeah,
Shame.
there you go.
Shame.
That's okay. You weren't prepared.
Yes.
Here, I'll just hold up Max Headroom.
That's close enough. Yeah.
My mother was in the hospital for a while. They're sending her home tonight.
Well, that's good. She
Oh,
doing
really?
okay? She doing okay?
She has an infection in an ear, and there are no beds in the hospital, so they're just sending her home. So.
With medication, I hope.
Yeah. You should get in some.
I don't like pills. So
Who does?
hang on while I'm answering.
It's okay.
Speak amongst yourselves for a bit.
Okay, well, I hope your mom's doing okay.
I have
So
to.
these 45s I picked up today.
Oh,
I like the looks of this one.
yeah.
I'm not sure I like the music.
Ooh. Now, who is that?
It's Sam Lowry
Oh.
and Wayward Sons.
Oh, so you just buy it because of the picture sleeve? or-
Juliet. No, I actually
Oh,
bought
okay.
a mystery bag of 45s,
Oh, okay.
which I did last year. But last year they were on sale for $2 each, and there were seven 45s in each bag.
Mhm.
I bought 2 bags. One had, I think, 10 records. The other one had 12. So I got 22 45s for $4. And then somebody offered to purchase 2 of mine. And I think I sold it for somewhere around $30.
So you got your money back.
I definitely got my money back.
Oh, that's good.
This time they weren't on sale.
Oh,
But I
okay.
said, you know what? I have to do it again.
Okay.
And I got a lot of music that I think is going to be like heavy metal or death metal or something like
Yeah.
this one. You know, thankfully it's not in color, but like Joe Mayo would love this, like a bloody hand with a razor next to it and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You put that in his horror color.
Damages, loves labor.
Right.
There you
And
go.
it's Partridge Family covers on both sides, right?
Yeah.
I just want to get this point in. Like going to the record store and seeing something wrong in the racks. Have you ever fixed it? Because I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having worked at record stores for half my life, yes, I have to fix it. It's my
Yeah.
job.
And I'm just anal that way, so I have to fix it.
Yeah.
They're like, "What's this doing here? It goes over here, you know, whatever." I should have been hired or something. Pauline is going to remix the Partridge Family song.
I'm not sure that's worth your time.
Okay.
Hey,
I
I guess Partridge Family only have one song.
they're perfect as they are, though. Why would you
Yeah.
make them perfect? Why would you?
The thing was, she fell again and
Uh-huh.
complained about like, "Ow, I hurt my back." Like we thought something had been broken, so
Uh-huh.
we had her taken to the hospital. She's been in emergency all day, and couldn't get a bed, so they're sending her home.
One
But-
question, Doc, is does she have somebody with her?
No, that's the thing. She's at home alone.
Wow.
So,
Um,
you know, like anytime you go in, you might find her on the floor. And this morning we did.
Yeah, this, you know. Mm-mm.
Here's the other thing about my record store. That's why I don't like going there. The guy's really nice. He's actually the mayor of the town it's in. And he's a really nice guy. He offered me a piece of pizza, one donut. He's a really nice guy. But like I said, he moved everything that's not doesn't have a card over to the other side of the store, and everything with a card. The cards aren't in any order. I mean, all the A's are with the A's for the most part, but it might go ABBA, Aztec Camera, Aerosmith. They're not. So you got to look. You got to like read every card to try to find what you're looking for. The cards aren't now, and it might go L, M, and then back to L, and then
Right. Well, thankfully, Bazooka Joe, for the most part, alphabetizes his, but he doesn't so much on the new record section and the like dollar section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
but even like the $3 records
section
are alphabetized
there.
Yeah.
Or new items. You don't do that either. You just throw them in there and then
It's a real
look through them. But this is the whole store is this way, and it's like, and nothing is in. I mean, he'll have these little sections, and then here's another box of Record Store Day stuff way over here. Not this Record Store Day, but Record Store Day stuff past. Over here where nobody's going to find it. And then, of course, there's lots of Record Store Day stuff just mixed in his regular bins as well. And
it'll be interesting to see if you find Danny Bonaducci really playing the bass.
No,
yeah, he's playing it like that.
Susan Crow going ting ting on a triangle or something.
Yeah. Or the tambourine or whatever it was.
Yeah, when they fall, you don't know where they're going to land.
Yeah.
He is so out of room. He has whole sections of music in his store that are like under the bins, which you can't possibly look at these.
Yeah. So, sorry to hear that, Paul, about your mom.
Yeah. Well,
my mom fell also, and she had the big like bruise on her arm, but thankfully she didn't really hurt herself that much.
No,
but now she's staying with my sister, so at least people are in the house.
Yeah.
My mother has bad knees, so it's like,
does she have a walker and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know about that today, but the other times that she's been found, it's been in the kitchen. So it's like she's trying to make her way to the kitchen and boom.
Is there a relative that lives close by?
Pretty much, but as they were just saying, we're going to have to find someone who can live there with her for. Oh dear, I might have to move.
Yeah.
So,
Do what you have to do, Doc.
I guess so. Yes.
Yeah, my mom's 100, Paul. So I hear you.
Mine is a couple of days short of 103.
I know.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys.
I thought her birthday passed already. It's coming up.
It's coming up.
Okay. Yeah, I knew she was 100. Going to be 103.
Give your moms big hugs because my mom passed away at 72. So,
wow.
Don't you hug your mother anymore? Give me a big hug.
Yeah. Give your mom a hug. Yeah.
Wrap your arms around me and pick me up off the floor.
Yeah. The idea that her being by herself, though,
Well, she always was a strong woman, but with her bad knees, it's like one false move, and it's like, I can't put any pressure on my knees anymore. I'm going down. Mm-hmm. So,
hey, I'm starting to experience that myself.
So she wasn't hurt. That was the main thing.
Me too.
My mom is 90, lives in Las Vegas, and thankfully my brother lives with her, and it's extremely. Well, once they start falling, it's not good.
That's good. Yeah, that's right.
Unless you can prop them up in front of a slot machine.
Well, actually, after I got the stir, maybe I do owe you something, huh?
Give him your Beatles pillow.
Oh no! My what?
Your Beatles pillow back there.
Oh yeah, you can have my Beatles pillow.
Yeah, that's a famous item. Yeah,
that I can do.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah, you could probably autograph it too.
Nobody else wanted it. So. Hello, Robert P.
Hey,
favorite modern band.
Favorite modern band.
Well, how modern?
What do you mean modern?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean
There's not much modern nowadays.
Does that mean like Cab Calloway or something?
I mean, I like Fleet Foxes, but
no. Oh, okay.
That would be. Really wasn't her time.
Yeah.
I know.
Grr. So you
Yeah.
have a grr poster then. Good.
Well, that's true, but then I'd have to leave all this behind.
Yeah.
You know. Ooh. I
And then
don't
you'd be
know.
like doing live streams, and you'd have like Richard Dolan incidences where your mom's
Oh,
walking.
Yeah.
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 You have be driving farther to get to Robert P, but it's up to you, man. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
2010s and beyond. Oh, well. I don't
Okay.
know.
You know who it is, Doc. You love Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
I couldn't name you a Dua Lipa song if my life depended on it.
I've never even heard one.
Yeah, well,
Don't know what Dua Lipa is.
how do you?
Dua Lipa did the duo with Elton John.
Oh,
Never heard it.
okay.
Recent remix,
Was it a hit?
and she had her own hits.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. One of them began with an E, I think.
Doesn't matter if it's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all
Anymore.
hits. Everything is a hit.
It's one of the things that's wrong with music. I would say my favorite modern band is probably the Weaklings, although they're not young guys, but they're a modern band. Otherwise,
Midnight Callers are good.
The Connection, the Midnight Callers are good. There's a band called The
Grip
Connection
Weeds.
that's really good. They're young guys. The
The
Connection.
Gripweeds. Yeah. Check out the Midnight Callers,
Now,
everyone.
Gripweeds
Excellent.
aren't very young
Yeah.
anymore either.
No, I know. But Red Letter Glow is their Midnight Callers album.
We
Um,
have a new one coming out in February, I think.
They have a new one coming out in February or March. I think March.
March, I think.
Mhm.
But
I
here's
was
something
going
I
to go
was
see them a couple weeks ago on a Friday, and something came up, and I couldn't go, and I was so disappointed. And then I saw some like video and pictures from it, and I was like, "Oh, darn it, looked good."
Hmm.
And they were right near me, like half hour away.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite
good.
modern artist is Wanda Jackson.
You love
There you go.
my favorite modern artist, if you call him modern, and he's been around since the '60s, would probably be Peter Gabriel. He's got a new tour and a new album coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Golden Boomer. I didn't say it was good. I just said Dua Lipa did a duet.
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
And actually, I didn't think it was that bad. I kind of liked
Here's
it.
the thing I was thinking about. The 70s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, even into the early 90s, maybe. If a song was number one on the charts, 90% of the people, and I'm talking US here, 90% of the people would at least know what that song is. Now, I would honestly say a number one song on the charts, 90% of the people don't know what that song is. They've never heard it.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I
I'll
mean,
agree to that.
this is the number one song in America, and you go up to people in the street, and what? I have no idea. You know, it's just sad.
Robert,
Well,
actually supposed to bring some for everyone.
Chocolate milk.
Well, I like chocolate milk.
It's Irish cream.
That sounds delicious.
Sorry, I do too much liquor, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's not beer this time.
Oh, look, it's Dr. Lucius.
Lucas is back.
I keep
Grrr.
forgetting to change that.
Hello.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing.
Yeah, you'll never guess what I got in the mail today.
What?
Arr!
Oh, you didn't get that today, though.
Well, I pretended it did.
I like how you coordinate.
That's what I pretended I got in the mail today.
Yeah, exactly. I like how you coordinate.
Now you know I've ruined everything. It's a fake video.
The secret's out.
I like how you coordinated the same
That's
shirt.
a phony.
You know.
Well, I had to remember what I was wearing at the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So,
Probably
yeah.
wearing the-
So I went to pick it up today and did all the fun stuff. So
You probably haven't
yeah,
changed.
change
Your,
my shirt and all this kind of
probably
stuff.
haven't changed your underwear and socks since you got that poster. You wanted to wear the same ones.
It's up and it's hilarious. I love it.
Even
That's
his
great.
underwear.
I was
Grr.
surprised it was so big. Geez, it's huge. I didn't think it was that big.
And it's
That's what she
heavy
said.
as hell. Jeez.
Yeah. Wow. So what did they do? Put one of those plastic frames around it? Is that what it?
No, I think they put it on a 2x4 or whatever they call it.
Plywood.
But it was wrapped.
It's like, holy cow, this thing's heavy. Jeez.
But it's got is it got one of those plastic covers fronts on it? Like, is it, or is it?
Yeah, it's sort of laminated, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Something.
Kind of like gift wrap. Rolls of gift wrap.
I guess so.
Probably cost like 5 times what the poster cost, but oh well.
That is correct. That is correct. Robert P. says he'll live in one of his daughter's basements. Hopefully, feed me once a week.
It's a little chute to just stuff food down.
Here you go.
But that's only if you did their laundry that day.
Yeah, and he'll have a little bucket that he can send back up to them to empty into the toilet.
I mean, when's the last time you fed Grandpa? Let me think.
Oh, geez, I forgot.
I think it was
That time of the week
1970.
already.
I agree with you, Paulina. The
Yeah.
decent ones are indie.
Yeah. Robert P. looked like he was limping pretty badly there in the little tiny video he had there on Facebook, where he was walking by the car. He looked
I
Oh,
didn't see it.
You can look kind of limpy there. Kind of
I
like,
didn't see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
One puffy taco a week, I'll survive. So maybe Robert P. is going to order the hand.
Yeah.
How many
2
people
puffy
ordered
tacos.
the hand?
You want a puffy taco? I want 2. Just show them the hand.
Is it from-
Got a couple of new things. You want to see them?
Oh, okay. Oh, does this sound like record store day stuff?
Well, kind of. Not. I don't know. Kind of.
Today's record store day, and he's showing them, so kind of.
Well, this one isn't, but this is. Oh,
Ooh.
Golden earring. Nice.
yeah. So this is the CD. Obviously, it's a 10-inch. No, it's a CD. But it's the last concert they did. Because they
Yeah.
disbanded because George Koyman's got ALS, right? So
and you know they love you, right?
yeah. So yeah, and it's I boarded the album, but then I noticed this one came with a DVD. It's the full concert, so
Ooh.
that'd be kind of cool. Huh? So Greg, you remember the thing I showed you with the drummer doing Radar Love? You called him Mr. Clean.
Okay.
I think that's from this concert. You know, when he did the big long solo in Radar Love.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's on that DVD.
I think that's the same concert. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Robert P. is
So now,
he got out of the car after 3 hours driving. That his legs were sleepy.
so this one it's got a Record Store Day sticker on it, but I don't think it's from this Record Store Day.
No, there weren't any Rory Gallagher's.
No.
I don't
I don't
think.
think
this
I don't
record
think so.
store.
No.
It is 2022 though.
Okay, it was probably from the last drop.
April.
Probably. Anyway, the live in San Diego '74. I love Rory Gallagher. He's an amazing guitar player. So his live stuff is really good. So grab that. And then this is a box set. I don't know if you guys know Marillion or not. Yeah, are you familiar with them?
No.
Oh
I
yeah,
know their hit. Isn't that the album that has their hit?
Well, they've had a couple. This is their second album.
They had one in America.
Now,
Mhm.
there's one called Kaylee, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
their hit.
that's
That's their hit.
Tish was his lead singer,
I
or whatever.
don't think that's from this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, it's an expanded edition. It's a box, right? So
Oh, okay.
thought I'd grab that. I really love these guys. I've loved them since I first heard them. Their first album, I think, was 82 or 83 or something. But they're fantastic. I love that band. All right. That's it. You make me small again.
Okay. I ran away while my picture was off, so I have to run back and make it.
There.
What, can I show you what I got for Record Store Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. I can go screen anyway. Look! Kelly Clarkson.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Yeah, she has a TV show.
Yeah.
Greatest
She's
Hits Chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like before she was addicted to donuts.
Yeah, she's kind of.
I was
of,
going to say something, but I'm glad you did instead.
her skinny years. Yes. There you go.
yeah.
Kelly Clarkson. There you go.
I didn't know she had that many hits.
I didn't either.
I mean,
And that's-
neither.
And that's only
Chapter 1. She's
And you
hoping
know
for
what
many
chapter
more.
2 is like? Ooh.
Yeah. When
Holy
she's
cow.
68. Yes. Yeah.
Is that your modern artist that you like, Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson.
No. I like Mom's Mabley.
Oh, okay. With her teeth
Let's see
in
the
or
kid
with her teeth out?
that name, eh?
Yeah.
Robert P's going to a record store tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
If anyone needs anything. Wow.
No.
$1
The
million.
CD I want's not out yet, so
Don't buy any Kelly Clarkson.
no Kelly Clarkson because he's got
I
some.
need a new
so
pair of
He's
shoes.
got some. So. I'm getting some first a week.
I know. I feel so embarrassed. I know. Shit.
Why? Because you bought Kelly Clarkson?
I got Kelly Clarkson.
Well, I
Very
almost
good
bought
voice.
Sound of Music, so there you go.
And yes, it's
I'd
real.
buy Sound of
It's
Music
real.
before I bought Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I mean,
My phone.
She's got a good voice. She can sing.
I guess.
She's
You
just
know
not
you're
one of my
getting
favorite
desperate.
things.
You know you're getting
Yeah.
desperate when you buy Kelly Clarkson.
Once you put it into the cat, we forget it. Put it at the end of your CDs, and oops,
You
you know,
could do
I forgot
worse.
it.
No, it's
Yeah.
filed under C.
You could have Madonna.
Right
Okay.
before
Clarkson.
Dave Clark. Or no, after
Yeah.
Dave Clark.
I think you should put it under T for trash.
You could do
Oh,
worse. You
geez.
could have
Yeah.
Madonna in your collection, you know.
Might be.
Yeah. And now here's Tim with his Kelly Clarkson collection.
Yeah, he has a bunch of them. Yeah.
No.
Why
No,
did you?
but
Not even
I'll
for
show you what I got
29%.
today if anybody's interested.
Okay, what'd you got today?
What you got?
Make them big.
Well, I'll start with
What'd you
I
got?
went to the thrift
Yeah.
store after the
Yeah.
other thrift store. I bought one CD, which I almost never do because it's not worth standing in line. But
Yeah.
Dick Dale on Sundays for 99
Oh.
cents. I thought was
Okay.
worth standing in line for.
99 cents.
Is that one of his
Oh.
later CDs or his earlier ones, maybe?
This is
It's on Sunday.
one of his first albums.
Oh,
And it has
okay.
bonus tracks. It's
Yeah,
either
'cause
his
his-
first or second album.
Yeah,
And it
because
has
he
bonus
got
tracks.
older, he didn't sound as good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is early stuff.
I
Okay.
think he could play like that because he drank too much coffee.
Yeah.
But no, I saw him live a couple years before he died, and he was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I've been into been trying to find some kind of oddish new or power poppy kind of stuff lately, and I ran across Sue Sad in the Next.
Who?
Oh,
Like
okay.
that from around 79-ish, I'm guessing.
Looks like Quarter Flash.
You could hardly tell by the album cover.
It's not. Yeah. Does it look like Quarter Flash? No,
No,
hard,
they're
not
gonna be
hard.
a little
Okay.
harder than Quarter Flash.
Okay.
Not hard, but harder than
Yeah,
that.
I know.
The Tim Curry album that you
Oh,
need,
okay.
the one that
okay.
you need that has I Do the Rock.
Yeah.
Found that.
Used to have
Those are
it.
both $4.
Is
at my record
that,
store.
is that got slow gin on it or not? No,
Slow
probably not.
Gin?
no, probably not.
I don't think so. No,
Mhm.
no. It has I Do the Rock, which I have the 45 somewhere, but I can't find it. So,
Yeah.
How many
Look
albums
that
has
up.
he done?
and this was on sale for half price,
Oh.
and it just looked interesting. It happened at the
Okay.
Hop. This
Holy
is on
cow.
colored
What happened
vinyl.
at the Hop?
This is like stuff. Yeah, exactly, Doc. This is right up your alley. This is all stuff from the late 50s, early 60s that they would
Yeah.
play it on Stock Hop on this
Okay.
one obscure label.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Edison
ask,
International Records. And
Okay.
it's on Modern Harmonic, which is a variation of Sundays. It's an offshoot of Sundays. They're usually on colored vinyl. They're usually in mono.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask the
Glorious
obvious.
Mono. Yeah.
This was a record store day pressing from I don't even know when, but it's on blue vinyl. I won't get the vinyl out.
So I'm gonna ask the obvious question: what happened at the Hop?
Right there. Some girl
Yeah.
was kidnapped.
Is that what it was?
Rider on the
On a
back.
motor scooter.
You got kidnapped on a motor scooter at
Looks
the
like a
Hop?
Vespa.
And this is my record store day find. This is the one thing I wanted.
Oh,
not fun.
sorry.
Mountains of Wayne.
Fountains
Nice.
of Wayne. Finally, the last album that didn't come out on vinyl. Now they're all out on vinyl. This is
Yay, go
Traffic
time.
and
good.
weather.
That's
Oh.
I
good.
didn't even see that in the record store.
this is what I went for, and they actually had it. And I was shocked. I
Wow.
don't know if it's on color
Seems like
vinyl or
every
anything.
color
It's
is a
only
different
limited to
setting.
4,000. Oh, it does. It's orange with black streaks. Oh, so
Hmm.
males like it because it's orange. Can't have blue
No.
vinyl. Though. That's
Okay.
but
Well,
orange.
it is. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
a doc.
that's my whole day.
Maybe I should have done sock hop instead of this silly thing.
Oh, you can have a Doc's Christmas sock hop, like
Okay.
Oh dear.
he's doing a Christmas.
No, we'll
Yeah,
have a Christmas ski lodge in about 4
Yeah.
days.
Yes.
We'll be looking
So I
forward.
went to this will make you laugh. I went to Sunrise today, and they were closed for a while at the mall where I am. They had a really beautiful big store, right? Well, they're redoing the mall. They're building stuff and changing things around. So I said to the girl, like, they're in a different location now, right? It's a really small sliver of a shop now in the mall. And I said, well, what they switch you over here for? Like, why are you here? Like, was it a rent issue or what? You know, it's just no. They says they're dedicating that part of the mall for like all the fashion stores. So
Oh.
so that's nice. So they gave you the frickin' broom closet. Like they had a really nice store, and now they're in this little sliver of the thing. It's like it's just it's horrible. It's horrible. Anyway.
And to get around, you got to go like this. Like, excuse me.
Well, pretty
Yeah,
much,
it's
yeah. And they
good.
don't have, like they used to have stuff all over the walls, and you could see all these different colored pressings. They don't have any of that anymore. Like it's all gone.
That's
Like,
a shame.
oh, it's just horrible. And they got it's just I don't know.
You'd be better off on the roof or in the parking lot or something.
Well, they don't have half the stuff they used to, and I'm thinking, well, how are you going to survive here? Like, because the mall gouges their rent, right? It's horrible. It's like, oh well. So anyway,
Oh, I have to ask this to Robert S. Bringing up malls. Sunrise Mall.
Yes, closing.
Well, in my recommended today, I got the Sunrise Mall is dead video, and I'm sure it was near you.
Yes.
I have to watch this, and the poor girl's walking through the thing, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here. And, you know, showing like all the dead stores and everything. And right there used to be a Starbucks. And right there used to be a Sears and whatever.
Yeah.
And there's just nobody in there. There's just no stores. It's just one big, well, two
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think online's killing them all, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could do that to my mall too, and that's all we have. We don't have anything else but the mall. And the
I
mall
mean, we
is
also have a larger mall,
just about
Yeah.
dead.
Roosevelt Field Mall, which is bigger, and I think more people
Mhm.
go there. But yeah, I think online killed them.
Yeah. I'm sure it did.
All
And
this
the
left,
location,
like sporting goods and a Macy's or something.
it's
Mhm.
in an area where you probably don't want to go to the mall by yourself later.
Hey, Ray.
Hello,
Ray.
Ray.
Well, I don't know what if they do this in the States, but in Canada, like they rent their spot in the mall, but the malls also take a percentage of their till as well. You know, and it costs them a fortune just to be there, and it's like you have to get a lot of traffic to justify that. And if
Yeah.
people aren't
Oh
coming,
yeah, absolutely.
then man, you got to shut her down. Like, and their prices, prices in a mall, I've seen they tend to be a little bit more money than you find elsewhere too. So anyway, on the way to the dinosaur.
We've
Yeah,
got
and that's the
two
thing. It
malls
seems
here,
like everything's shutting down or getting smaller. And my library near me, they've got a plan to spend, I think it was $250 million to renovate the entire building. They're going to have a big courtyard and a children's section for them to play and what. I was like, what?
Well, I go to
It's not even a
that.
library anymore. First off, you go into the library, there are about 3 people there, and 2 of them are librarians that working.
Yeah.
And then you got like nothing happening. And they're gonna spend $250 million to expand it. So they've
More
got
we-
a larger place for people not to go to.
Yeah.
Taxpayer money, man. It's an endless stream.
Absolutely.
American candy stores are destroying our landscape.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yankee Candle, or what is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Malls are
They are half empty. It's unbelievable.
Right.
stores are closing.
2 new malls where I live, and there's an empty
And-
mall already. So I mean,
And
you
the
know.
thing is, with shipping being as high as it is these days, where are you gonna get anything? People are eventually gonna stop buying online because they're not gonna be able to afford to ship anything to pay
Yeah.
the shipping, but there won't be any stores left because
Right.
they are closed.
Well, that's when Amazon's going to open up its own brick and mortar stores.
Well,
Yeah.
one of these days you're gonna get somebody in office and presidency that's going to go, no, Amazon, we've given you this deal long enough, and they're going to take it away because they get a great deal on shipping, but it's not going to last forever. Somebody's going to cancel it one of these days.
Well,
And
around
then-
me, like we live, we got a big Amazon warehouse right near us.
Mhm.
So, I mean, everything is delivered by Amazon. Like they have their own trucks, right? So that's how they can save money on that stuff. But
I mean, they've
that's
got
not
a
gonna be
deal.
everywhere, right?
They've got a deal with the U.S. government. I mean, they get deliveries on Sundays, and it's the only. If you get a delivery of mail on Sunday, it's from Amazon, which well,
Yeah.
I don't know why other stores like Walmart and Target and things haven't gotten a class action lawsuit against the government
really.
because this clearly is unfair.
It's true.
Well, yeah, but Amazon, like Walmart's bricks and mortar, though, and
Yeah.
Amazon's not. So it's not.
Yeah, but
really
they have an online presence. So does Target. So
Yeah, but
do,
that's not what they started out as. Amazon
Mm.
never had bricks and mortar. They've always been online. And so it's a little bit of a different scenario.
Used to be an online
you
bookstore.
don't need to
Yeah.
get mail on Sundays. You don't
Yeah.
have some package that you absolutely need to get on Sunday that can't wait till Monday.
I
mean, that's-
disagree.
That's the whole.
Hello, Steven.
I want it all, and I want it now.
Yeah.
If your unemployment check isn't coming till Monday, then you don't need your Neil Young album till Monday
Right.
either.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
still have our
Sorry.
we still have our credit cards.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Stephen Schnee doesn't want deliveries on Sundays. He wants Tim Allen to be president and stop that.
Well, that'd be one of the first things I would do is go in and I would have, if I was president, nobody's going to like this, but if I was president, one of the things I would have do was encourage the postal service to actually raise postal rates.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way we're going to get American businesses
geez,
going
don't do
again.
that. Then
Is
you'll
if
end
you
up
take
like
it offline and you make it retail, and that creates jobs, and that creates an environment and restaurants and everything that goes along with it.
You don't want to raise the postal rates. Christ, it takes me $20 to send a record across
Well,
Canada.
you guys already did. We could still send a record for $4.
It's ridiculous what we pay up here. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we can still. You guys already did it. We didn't do it.
Yeah. You don't want to go that route. Trust me. It's
Canada Post is dead. They don't know what to do with themselves.
well, they charge so much that I swear they're charging you storage fees.
The only thing that Canada Post does is deliver your flyers and your coupons.
Okay, so if I mail a letter to the guy across the street, it takes it 2 weeks to get there.
Well, yeah, well, that's true too. What you got,
We
Tim?
get postal flyers too. You're not alone.
Is that the truck that hit your mailbox?
Yeah.
Canada Post makes all their
No,
money from
I have snowplow hits my mailbox. I have rural carriers. I just got a guy in their own car delivering my mail.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time.
Does he put the little
Sometimes
flag
I'll
up?
get a
and
truck,
everything?
but most of the time it's a guy in this car.
Yeah.
Holy cow, Tim
Yeah,
Allen.
people there too.
No, that's just what they do. I'm not out in the sticks. That's just.
I swear, if I mail a letter across the street, it goes to Montreal before it gets there.
Well, that's what they do.
3,500 miles away.
That's what they do. If I mail a letter to next door, it goes to Rochester, New York, which is about 120 miles from me, and then it goes back next door.
Well, at least it stays in the same state, though.
Yeah, at least it stays in the same state, but it's ridiculous.
Here, it's like 3 time zones away.
You're right. They're charging storage.
Oh man! Well, they are.
If I mail a letter, it goes to Hamilton and back.
So it goes to Montreal, then it comes back here, it goes to Vancouver to the sorting center, and then it ultimately ends up at the guy's door across the street.
That's why I love when I lived in Washington, D.C., I loved it because they're a hub. I mailed some guy 2 CDs to London, and he got them in 2 days. I was like, what the hell?
One of the Concord or something.
Meanwhile, the guy in Pennsylvania is complaining he has got his.
Yeah, the guy in Pennsylvania. If I mailed
it.
him from here to California, it would take like 10 days. But from there to London,
I got
2 days, he's got it.
I got something from England once, and it was less than a week. And I think, what's going on? Like, I can't get anything that fast from Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on where they live. If they live in a hub, and it doesn't have to go anywhere else, it can be really quick.
Yes. I don't know.
I think in Tim's case, a foreign diplomat happened to be going to London that day.
Yeah, I'll take it with you. Yeah.
I'll even mail them in London for you. There you go.
I must have the pilot sitting on the runway waiting for my package.
It was the same guy that delivered your Walmart package. Jim.
Yeah.
I still think that was weird.
The fastest Amazon I had, I ordered it in the morning and I had it before 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I couldn't believe that.
That's fine.
I ordered from Walmart at 1:30 in the afternoon, and I got it that day.
That's good.
And they didn't
I just ordered it expecting it to come from a mail house by the mail in like a few days.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sometimes things get missorted. I know about that too.
Yes.
Yeah. Throw back in the pile. Sometimes Robert Pease goes to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What?
Well, everything goes through Richard Dolan's house first.
Oh dear. So sometimes I put those up before I read them.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody on like the West Coast kind of thing was sending something to somebody in Arizona. It might have been Tom Hunyadi, and it wasn't coming, and he checked the tracking, and it was sitting in Chicago. So it went, 1,500 miles past its destination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I swear we used to get things faster with Pony Express.
What the hell?
Except by hurricane. Because a couple months ago or whatever, I had ordered something on eBay, and when I had the tracking, it was Fort Myers. I'm like, oh great, it's
laying out somewhere.
floating in a warehouse somewhere.
Yeah. Just
It
wet.
actually made it though after.
Well, it probably got caught in the middle of the hurricane. It was just
That's what I'm thinking.
Around.
Every time I check the thing, Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Yeah. I
Still
mean,
bring nothing from Florida.
but they did find it and send it though, so
Oh.
it was just stuck for I don't know 5 days or something.
Was it wet?
No.
Oh,
It must
okay.
have been on the top shelf.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cool. I don't know. It did come, but it was stuck for a while.
Okay.
But when you see something like that, I can figure why it's still stuck in Fort Myers.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too
Well,
like get in there and build that.
Chicago too. You don't want it to go to Chicago because they've been having all those package robberies. It goes by train, and you see the tracks, and there's just packages everywhere. These
Yeah,
These
all the
guys
boxes,
off the
the empty
train.
boxes.
They just literally start throwing stuff off the train looking for good stuff. And then the rest of it, apparently they don't pick it up afterwards. The train just keeps going and leaves piles and piles of packages.
Well, yeah, but see, Massachusetts is on the way to Vancouver. Like, I could see that. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Well, yeah, but, if you're going west.
Yeah, but you got to make a left to Greenland.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turn left to Greenland.
Yeah.
Well, if it's going to Vancouver, why would it even go to Massachusetts?
Well, it's got to hit this side of the ocean somewhere.
Well, yeah, but you figure Montreal would be the place it would go.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it could have ended up in Halifax or something.
Well, I don't know.
It might have shown up in Sir
Canada,
James's
though.
mailbox by mistake. All that kind of stuff. So it made it, so I presume. Yeah, okay.
It's a conspiracy.
It is.
Yeah.
All male people are conspirators.
They are.
Yes.
I know, and I used to be one, so
Mhm.
I didn't last very long.
And by male people, he doesn't mean men. So nobody
Right.
say that.
Yeah, MAIL, because they're female male people. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
that
don't
there's
you call me a
anything wrong.
male lady. Yeah. What's this?
Well, I don't want
We
people
work
thinking that
those-
he's saying men are a conspiracy.
I do.
No.
What?
We'll know next year when the new coins come out.
Yeah.
There was on Remembrance Day they had I think it was a First Nations woman called him. They had the big ceremony in Ottawa, and they called him Charles II. I just thought, oh boy.
Breaking news, breaking news. Richard James is going to see the Animals in concert next week. Good for you, Richard James. I hope you enjoy yourself at the zoo.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I'm
that
going
was
to see
playing.
him at the zoo.
Like, wait a minute, the Animals, I think they broke up in about 1968.
Yeah, how many of them are still
They
alive?
have many real animals. Yeah. Is Eric Burden in there? Or?
Eric Burden's still around. I follow him on.
Yeah, but he's been playing as Eric Burden his whole life. Don't tell me he's
Yeah.
found a bunch of guys and it's suddenly the Animals again. Why bother?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Maybe it's
Probably.
the animals like the banana splits.
Probably nothing to do with Eric Burden.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to see the banana split.
The banana splits.
I need to stop drinking online.
Yeah, that chocolate milk is.
Yeah, that stuff can get you.
I don't know what's in that stuff.
I heard the Archies are opening for them.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar.
Okay. Yeah, brown sugar. Gee, that means Rolling Stone stuff.
Who's the better drummer, Jughead Jones or Pete Best?
Jughead Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That is tough.
You don't suppose they modeled Jughead after Ringo, do you?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It was 68, I believe, 67, 68 when the show started.
Kind of reminds me of that Wayne's World episode on Saturday Night Live where they
modeled them after the cow sills, didn't they?
yeah they had the top 10 tambourine players. Remember that? On
Tracy
Wayne's World?
Partridge.
Well, like number 10, Davy Jones.
but-
Number 9, Davy Jones. Number 8, that little girl from the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Number 7,
It's a
Davy
small-
Jones.
She's better than Davy
But
Jones.
Archie played guitar just the same way Billy Cowsill did.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Wait.
So they definitely had Archie influenced by Billy Cowsill.
The Archies never had a bass player.
Didn't the
Didn't
dog
sure?
Didn't Reggie,
Hot dog?
wasn't Reggie
Sure.
a bass player? What did Reggie do?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I didn't
what
know
about Veronica?
You watched the well, actually,
Veronica did the piano.
actually Betty was another tambourine
Tambourine.
player.
Yeah.
But
I really didn't notice myself.
I just figured Reggie was doing a
when
bass.
you see the Archies playing, I believe Reggie's playing.
Well,
Yeah.
We're not saying he was any good at it. We're just saying he played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a bass. So the Archies did not have a bass player. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Well,
I
maybe he was like Danny down at Bonaducci. Maybe he strummed his bass. That's
Yeah,
what Danny Bonaducci strummed his bass.
he did this way. Yeah.
The
The
Doors,
best
Never
Yeah.
know.
That would hurt.
the
Yeah.
Doors never had a bass player, so I guess the Archies didn't really
He's
need
an
one. Either.
invisible bass player. Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't Veronica's feet get tired bouncing from pedal to pedal all the
He
time?
should have
Yeah,
grabbed
but-
one from
She
the
had Dr.
Outsiders.
Soul.
The Outsiders had 2 bass players. He
Mhm.
should have grabbed one. The only band I've ever heard that had 2 bass players.
They could have borrowed one of ELO's cello players.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
today's Bevan's birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh my
Dad.
gosh.
Happy birthday to Bev
Happy
Bevan.
birthday.
Why wasn't Record Star Day canceled? Why was
Yeah,
anything
because
ELO?
of Bevan's birthday. Yeah.
Ringo comes before Bev Bevan.
Yeah.
He had what? How many? 3 different.
3.
things?
Ringo
That's
the
Ringo
Fourth,
Star Day,
Old Wave,
Hmm.
and Live at the Greek
and the
Theater.
concert.
Right.
And,
My record store had none of those.
Yeah.
well, that's what Beetle Brad found out. He went to 4 different stores and couldn't get
Sunrise
Yeah.
had like
I
4
hate to say it. I put it in his comments.
That one.
Beetle Brad passed that by in his first store. I saw him go right by it.
Oh,
Well, this
did
is
he?
the only one I needed.
Mhm.
The
Well, he
other
was
2 I don't
looking
even
for it,
know.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went right by it. I'm like, there's Ringo's album. And
There it is, there it
going,
is.
and I'm like,
Go
okay,
back, go back, go
whatever.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Tell him to go back. Go back. Go back. Oh, you went back.
Was it the
No,
live
live
one?
stream.
Yeah, he was looking for that. And the first store had it.
It wasn't
yeah.
live.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but
okay.
when he was flipping, I could see like about a little.
Yeah, no, it wasn't live. It wasn't live. It was
He
just
didn't
a
have
video,
his
but they
glasses
had it.
on, did he? He left his
No.
glasses on.
No,
No.
maybe so.
Yeah. I don't know, Ollie.
That's pretty funny.
He got lost at his house.
I've only heard one song. It sounded pretty good.
I
I
prefer
couldn't tell
Greek
you.
salad myself.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
I've got a Joe Bonamassa album live at the Greek Theater. It's probably
Ooh.
probably
That's
better
probably
than
even better.
Yeah, he was. It's true. Brad was out of town, so he can't go back. So he's going to
We've
all
got
these.
people that
Well,
are sending.
you
It's
know-
not going to be rare. In fact, it'll probably
No.
come out on black vinyl.
It's already on Discogs at twice the price.
Yeah, but no, Brad's going to be
No,
looking.
it's not going to be rare.
Yeah, I know. Vince isn't here. He must be with his girlfriend. Think so. Tonight is Hallmark night at the.
oh,
Yeah.
I guess Hallmark Night being the TV network and everything.
Mm.
You said Hallmark Night. Maybe is that what Joe Mayo's doing? Watching a
Well-
Hallmark movie with his girlfriend.
Oh, I think there's a Christmas cartoon on tonight.
Oh, is there? Okay.
It's something about not elves, reindeer. Something about reindeers that don't want to work on Christmas. And
You mean they made a new Christmas
there's
cartoon?
a new Christmas cartoon. I think it's tonight.
Really?
So
And it's new.
that could be.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So
And
like,
it's
if
about
they go over and
Reindeer
they
not wanting
go-
to work. What a surprise.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
Nobody
teach our
wants to work
kids
these
that.
days.
Nice and
Instead
positive.
of
Yeah.
teaching our kids that somebody that's different is okay and belongs in the group, let's teach them, hey, I don't want to work. Oh, that's cool.
You can
Let's
go
teach them
home
a
and
better
yeah.
lesson. Let's teach them
It's
that.
okay. You can go home
Well,
and draw
you
your
see
cat.
these things all the time, like on TikTok, somebody's at Starbucks. They're making me work 20 hours this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a grip.
Oh,
20 hours. Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're having a meltdown.
I'm working towards retirement and I'm still working more than 20 hours a week.
When I was younger, I would work at one job like 55, 60 hours a week. When I was a DJ, I was working
Or work several jobs.
I was working 80 hours a week.
52 hours a week, I think, when I was a DJ.
It
yeah.
was 80 hours a week.
At one
and
point-
I was walking uphill to get there and uphill to get home.
At one point in my life, I was going to college, university at night, and I had 3 jobs: a full-time job, part-time job, and a side job.
Luxury.
And
When I was a
cutting
DJ, Thursdays were hell. I DJ'd one night a week on a Thursday. I got to my regular job at 7 o'clock in the morning.
This is starting to sound like a
I
Monty
worked
Python skit.
till 9 o'clock that
Yeah.
night. So I worked from 7 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night at that job. And then from 10 to 4, I DJ'd.
Jeez,
And
Tim,
then
where did
I had to be back at work
Wow.
at 8:30 the next
I
morning.
had a job. I worked so many
Man.
hours I didn't
I
even
was
bother
tired.
going home.
Tim, where did you work? The Kaiser Keller?
No, I worked at we sold discount boating supplies, and I was the smartest one there, and the one that could handle it. And on Thursdays, our supply truck came. We got deliveries once a week, and they came at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I had to get there to unload the truck. But we were open till 9 o'clock that night. So most of the guys worked an extra couple hours that day, but I had to get there even earlier. So I worked from 7 till 9. And then I'd go to get something to eat very, very quickly. Put a couple boxes of
Wow,
45s in my car, and that's what I used to DJ, and headed to bar I DJ'd in. And then I got out of there about 4:30. Actually, the bar closed at 4. I'd get out about 4:30, and then I had to be at work at 8:30 the next morning.
It turned you into the success you are today. Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's probably the reason why you only eat one meal a day.
And I was so tired on Fridays one day, and I don't know if this was a smart thing to do or not. But one day, my boss calls me back in the office and asks me how much I make being the DJ. And I tell him, and he says, "If I give you a raise of that much money, will you quit?" So I said, "Yeah, okay." So I was no longer a DJ anymore. Which, you know, I got free beer being a DJ, so that was but I didn't have to do that anymore, at least. So I got a raise out of it.
That's when you start playing those 45s backwards. Okay, let's get this guy out of here.
Or the wrong.
I have DJ stories. Every DJ has DJ stories.
Oh yeah.
I was in the bar one night, not DJing or anything, just it was my regular bar, and the DJ, who's the guy that got me the job, was drinking so drunk he literally passed out on a record. He literally just went, the music stops, so I look up and he's laying. So I go running in there really quick. I literally picked him up. There was a couch along the back wall. I literally just threw him on the couch. I put the rock needle back on, and I was a DJ the rest of the night. And he never woke up. At 4 o'clock when I left, he was still sleeping on the couch.
Closest I ever came to staying at work overnight, I was on the night shift and there was a big snowstorm and everybody was saying, "Oh, you shouldn't go home." I said, "No bloody way, I'm staying here all night." Took my life in my hands to get home. Took me about 3 hours to get home, but I made it.
Oh, if I worked at Dean and DeLuca in DC and we had a big snowstorm, if you volunteered to come in, they'd put you up in a hotel down the street for however many days till it got clear and everything, and you could just like go live in a motel and they paid for it as long as you came to work.
Yeah.
But I never did it. I stayed home.
Either that or subsist on Rice Krispie squares.
Because in DC, there's two. Have anybody ever been to DC? There's two subway maps. There's a small one and a big one. The small one is all underground, so those trains are always running. But once you get up into the surface, that area goes away when you get a heavy snow until they get the cracks cleared, which can take a few days. So the map like shrinks considerably.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have this person is the most entertaining person besides the
Invisible, right?
The one-liners there. I forgot his name. Dave the pickup artist. Paul has died. I'm sure he meant McCartney.
Paul who?
I just took my pulse, so it's not me.
No. So if you want entertainment, just call on Brian Tolnader.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Entertainment Deluxe. No, stop it.
Echo.
Yeah, really. No, last week, oh, guy from Cheers. What? Dang, my brain doesn't work anymore. Woody.
Harrelson?
Cheers. Everybody's brains went.
Something Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, thank you. Yes. Woody Harrelson.
Woody
yeah.
Harrelson. Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
He died too?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, Tom Cruise didn't die, nor did.
No,
Eh,
he's fake.
There's all kinds of fake deaths
Fake
on
news.
YouTube.
Oh, there's tons
Yeah.
of fake. The fake death channels are growing.
and I was hoping to get in a
Big
fight with
time.
Rick 9G yesterday.
And those things on YouTube, where they are now, this is such and such. She used to be a big star, and now she looks like she weighs about 400
And
pounds.
you know about
Yeah.
Rick 9G, eh? Right?
Who?
Rick 9G. No, he does like
Never heard.
he does like stuff you didn't know about behind the Little Rascals or some stupid thing. Well, anyway,
Oh, okay, okay.
Stay
this week he
hopeful,
puts up,
Doc. That's the important thing. Stay hopeful.
this week he puts up the Three Stooges Forgotten Thanksgiving episode. It was not. It was a piece out of one of the shorts that Curly was stuffing a turkey, with bread and like a
Oh,
loaf
yeah.
of turkey. That's not a Thanksgiving episode.
The
Shut
one
up.
with the clams were trying to
get
eat the
views.
turkey, and yeah,
It's
I
all
know.
about the views and the
yeah,
likes.
yeah.
Funniest Stooges I remember is they were carpenters and they got fired or something, and then they became dress designers, and all the dresses they designed looked like
Oh.
furniture. It's hilarious.
Yeah. But these stinking guys that put up these, oh no, it's
just
breaking
died.
news. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, lies.
We've got tragic news. Yeah.
Or
So,
the tragic final days of somebody that's still very much
Yeah.
alive, and or where are they now? Where are they now? Like
Yeah, it
I
looks
saw
like-
a couple months ago the cows. Whatever happened to the cow sills?
Mhm.
Well, they're on tour.
Yeah.
What? I don't get it.
I know there was one of my recommendations today that had something about the Waltons kids. Where are
Yeah.
they now?
Yeah.
And it showed, I don't know the Waltons, but it showed like on one side this picture of, I guess, a kid. And on the other side, it showed this big bloated person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they are now. Like, oh, come on.
It's
Yeah,
the same thing.
It's never the person. Yeah.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
I'm not clicking on that.
They did one with the Brady kids, and the little girl who is Cindy looked like she's about 90 years old. I saw that on YouTube today.
The revolver mix.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
That's-
gonna bring it up.
What?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Why don't they restore the Partridge Family bus? That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make us all happy.
Yes. Two South Girls did.
Oh,
Two.
I got that, Tim.
that reminds me. There's a commercial that's running right now that's using the "Come On, Get Happy" tune.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Anybody-
Yeah. It's for Overstock or something where they jump
Oh,
on the
yeah.
couch.
But they've changed the "Come On, Get Something."
Comfy or
Oh,
something.
come on.
Oh,
get
comfy. That's it,
comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the woman like hops on the couch and lays on the couch.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, it is.
I heard a marijuana store was going to use it as their theme song.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, get happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get comfy. It wasn't even David Cassidy singing either.
well. It was
Oh,
before.
It would be tough
Before
for him to
he,
re-record it at this point.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult now. But there you go.
Sheesh.
It's funny when you listen to that first Partridge Family album. Half of
Put on
it,
this album.
half of it isn't.
No, there's only 2 or 3 songs that aren't.
It's on this
Darn
CD.
They were
We
recorded
recorded on this
before,
one.
and they didn't.
Yeah,
Why bother
this
changing
one.
it? You know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They sound okay too.
It's a band called the Love Generation.
Yeah.
And they
Plus
stayed.
Keith says.
They think they did all the albums. That's
Yeah.
the Love Generation sort of became the Partridge Family. That's sort of what
So
happened.
they're
Well,
miming.
it was the Wrecking Crew that did the albums,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but the vocals were
With
the,
Vocals.
the
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
Generation.
Mm.
Yeah.
What
He
about
plays
Shirley
them on
Jones? She had to have been in there
That
somewhere.
one album, though,
Eli
didn't it?
July.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
David Cassidy on everything else after that, though? Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, no, he sang the leads, but and
Yeah.
Shirley Jones would sing the occasional
Yeah.
backup. But
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
most
yeah.
part, the
Yeah.
other vocals were the Love Generation.
Yeah.
See? Where'd the dog go? They don't put the dog on the cover anymore.
No,
Oh, we're showing. I missed it.
a nice
Yeah.
little photo on the inside too.
Dog's up guarding the bus.
And he's out getting sprayed by a skunk.
I've got the shopping bag. Nobody else has the shopping bag. Come on, talk, Duchess. Come on.
Mine are all digital. I can't show you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, I got mine off Spotify. See? You know,
No, I got them on a torrent.
same idea. Jeez.
Oh God.
I got them all on MP3 or something. I don't know. I got them all.
Oh. Yeah, someone asked earlier about the Max Headroom incident.
I've even got the Christmas album.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Well,
I have
Yeah,
the
we got
Christmas album.
The Partridge
I
Family
got-
Christmas
I have
album. I got that.
I had it right here the other day. I should get that one out. I guess I should
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
doing that
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
It's movie
I should
time.
go
Yeah,
now.
I
mine.
gotta get my Hungary Christmas album.
I have two of them. One
Mhm.
without the envelope and one with. The one without was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the only album that, to my knowledge, that ever got a repress, because they did the cover where it was just a picture of the Christmas card and you didn't get the Christmas card.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
blue.
What?
Yeah, I have the actual Christmas card.
Wow.
That'd be worth money now.
Yeah, it's
What?
worth.
Yeah, I have the Christmas
I
card.
got the Christmas card.
I have a picture of it. Does that
Mm.
count?
No. You gotta have the
I
actual
have the
Christmas
Christmas
card.
card. They wish me a Merry Christmas.
Oh, how nice!
Ooh.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which Partridge signed
And
it?
it's signed by all of them.
Did it come from Sean and Yoko, or was it from the Partridge Family?
No, it's from, I don't rate with Sean and Yoko.
Mm.
I think Paul McCartney took credit for writing his stuff, though.
You've got to be
Yeah.
you've got to be someone like Frank over at 33 to get stuff from them, even though he doesn't even know who they are. But that's okay.
That's okay. The girl in the diner doesn't know who the Partridge Family is either. So.
She probably got one too.
Have fun, Barbara.
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah.
Have fun.
What's this? Max Headroom used to play the songs no one else wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, my the cover I have on my digital has the envelope on it.
Okay.
We just grab an envelope. Here it is.
Oh, well.
That's the easy way out.
I'll have to play that this Christmas, along
I
with
think
Ringo.
you should. I think you should.
Ringo's Christmas.
Yeah, Ringo's got a Christmas album.
Sure,
Yeah, he does.
songs on
He
that.
does.
They reissued it a couple of years ago. Wasn't it on red or green vinyl or whatever?
Yeah.
Should be red and green, yeah.
Mm.
Jethro Tull has a Christmas album.
Even Paul Revere and the Raiders made one.
Okay.
Doesn't sound very good, but they made one.
Well, Jethro Tull sounds very good, but it's not really Christmassy.
Yeah.
I'd file that under J.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Jethro Tull did a very good Christmas single. In
My
about
favorite
69.
Christmas song is "Father Christmas" by the Kinks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
That's a
love
good one.
that song. It's
That's
so
on that
funny.
one best of I just ordered.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
No, it's a crime that the Christmas song.
I've got an original 12-inch single of that, a promo,
Yeah.
which
What,
sounds
Father Christmas?
amazing.
Father Christmas.
Yeah, Father Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
That's a funny song.
Oh,
I
everybody
don't
on
know. I
this
kind of like Greg Lake's
Yeah, that's a nice one.
song.
Oh, that's a good
This
song.
side of the Atlantic
But
District.
it's not Greg Lake's song. He just remixed it. It's a
Well-
Emerson, Lake and Palmer song,
Yeah,
and he
he
just
sings
did a
on
little remixing and then
Yeah,
put
But
it
as
out.
soon as you
no.
say Greg Lake, everybody knows it, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Emerson,
If I
Lake
had
and
said-
Palmer did it first, and
If I had
he
said
did.
ELP,
He didn't.
He
I
did
don't
it
think
somewhere.
he recorded one thing on it. He just remixed it a little bit.
all right, then stop calling them Partridge Family albums.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying it came out originally as Emerson, Lake and Palmer. That's why I'm calling it that.
I
'Cause
know.
originally it came
Yeah.
out as
A
Emerson. Lake and Palmer.
controversy.
It is.
It's a
Hey, look, it's
controversy.
Dusty Spins.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello, Dusty.
tiddlywink poop.
All gone. Yeah.
They sold out of Tiddlywink
Oh,
Poop.
It was horrible here. Like
Oh,
I
did
only
they?
went to, I only went to Sunrise. They had like 4 records. I said, girls, that's all we got. That's what we-
Yeah.
My guy didn't have a whole lot. Like
If you were still in the big store, you would
there
have
was
more.
all right things. If these were better economic times, there was a couple more things I probably would have bought. But
There
I'm
wasn't
like,
much
I don't need them.
The only one I was really interested in was that Doors live concert. It's the only one I was interested in. The rest of it,
The big theater.
whatever.
I said I wanted the Fountains of Wayne album.
The last time I went to Record Store Day downtown, the bin was empty. It didn't have a darn thing. Well, this is great. Thanks for coming.
It's a non-event around where I live. Nobody really gives a hoot.
No.
That was
Well,
the
when
thing.
I didn't go till like 1
I
o'clock.
said hoot, but I was
When I
thinking
walked in the store, I was the only one in there when I walked in. A couple people followed me in, but I was like, okay, well, this is.
Yeah, did you
This
see how
is
many
good.
kids took?
And you got what you wanted. That's great.
Yeah. See how
Yeah.
many kids took advantage of Record Store Day? None.
Well, I mean, it's the Fountains of Wayne, and it's a little city just about in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, if he gets it, it's still going to be there, probably, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. I didn't figure he actually would, but
Time to go to Discogs.
like I said, no Ringo, no, what else was I interested in? I was interested in the Corvo Panda LP, to be honest. You guys probably don't know who Corvo Panda is, but he didn't have that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him.
Well,
One of
my tummy is telling me it's supper time, so I'm gonna vamoose.
I know this should work for anyone, really. I know Tim Allen.
Yeah.
It should work for anyone. Like, yeah, come on in. We got
Next time, try. I know Canadian Stud Muffin, Doc Dacus.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Stay healthy.
Hey, see you later.
You too, Paul.
See you,
Yeah.
Paul.
Bye, thank you.
Um,
Poof.
now we have 2 places.
Wow. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, them.
Shopping bag.
Ooh.
Ah.
Let me find a different one. Give me a second.
Hey, get a different one.
It'll take a second here.
Now you guys don't like this picture?
Here,
No.
this is the original one. The original one I used to show. This is the one that,
Brooklyn.
this is the OG. This started it.
Okay.
That's the OG that started it right there.
Now we know who to blame.
Yeah,
No.
what's with this idea of the Monkees being released on an inferior record label? Evidently, Friday music is crap.
Yeah.
See, I don't agree with that. They're fine. They don't do analog, but most companies don't do analog. They don't take them from CDs. Somebody said they take them from CDs. No.
Yeah.
They're wonderful, Boomer. They're wonderful.
This one is too.
Of course.
Now,
This one ain't bad
in
either.
Yep Rock's early vinyl days, they did master from CD, but they don't do it anymore. But they once upon a time did a long time ago.
I don't know. I guess more of the Monkees was on Friday music today.
Yes.
People were still buying them. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a stack full. Yeah.
Friday music is fine.
I don't know. Oh, big question for Tim.
The guy in front of me, he bought a ton of records. He spent almost $800 in
Wow.
In
On what? There was nothing. I have
then-
no
and then I
idea
wa-
what the most rarest record in my collection is.
Man,
then later on I saw him in
Quite a
another
few.
record store.
buy
He
more
was spending
stuff.
more money, and he said he had gone to 2 others in between.
Oh my
Jeez.
god!
Wow.
This had lots of money.
But I
That's
suspect
dedication.
he's selling.
He
I
could
can
have
tell
bought.
you that the
Wow.
thing that's worth the most, Alvin, is the Beatles mono box. Is the thing I
Yeah.
have that's probably
Probably.
worth
Yeah.
the most. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's not the rarest.
But
Yeah.
it's worth a pretty
It's the
penny.
most prized
Yeah.
record. Then.
Yeah.
How often do you see that sad guy at the music store?
The what?
The sad guy who comes up to Bazooka Joe with the stuff to sell and he looks like he's going to cry.
I've only
Yeah.
seen him once in the store.
Okay.
Yeah. He takes like a $20 cab ride to sell
Yeah.
Joe $2.25 worth of records.
Right.
Yeah.
And the time that I saw him, he
Yeah.
showed up about 10
Yeah.
minutes before closing.
Yeah. Wow. You know.
Poor record.
What was there to buy? There was nothing I want. I mean, yeah, I suppose, I mean, if you missed them all and you're a fan, something like the Fleetwood Mac box, I could see.
Well,
buying,
that's the thing. He didn't even buy the Fleetwood Mac box. So,
No.
so that would have been 200
Yeah.
of it right there. But he didn't even
Yeah.
buy that.
Hmm.
He just had
But,
a big
other
stack
than
of
that,
records.
I mean, my store had, now I can't even think of what they're called. The Johnny Thunders, what was his band? At the LMAF demos. But the LMAF album was recorded poorly, so I can't imagine what the demos sound like, so I skipped that one. They didn't have the Monkees at my store.
Look, it's Ron Beaudry.
Hey,
Wow.
Ron.
Hey,
They
Ron.
had one or two other things.
Wow.
I can't remember. Like I said, the
Ron
one I
Beaudry.
bought from the previous record store day was the most interesting record they had, in my opinion.
Happened at the hop.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
me these days. I'm more about buying things that look interesting rather than things I know and things
Yeah.
that I don't want 12 copies of the same album. I want to hear something I've never heard before that looks interesting.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you've got so many records behind you, like you could be just glued to your stereo all day.
Oh yeah. I mean,
How do you know what to listen to?
This is just that's
only
just
part
by
of it.
various artists.
I know the rest is all in your closet there.
Yeah, it's in my other room. It's in my room I do my videos in.
I mean, like it's like you go like this one.
Yeah.
You know?
This one's next.
Because that's what I do, kind of like.
Yeah.
Holy cow, the shags.
Uh-huh.
But it's like going to a record store. You look through it and you go, "Ooh, I didn't know I had this." So then I play that.
Yeah, you forgot you bought it. Yeah.
I run
No,
into stuff I forgot I bought all the time.
Yeah.
I know. I found a Motley Crue record in there that I didn't know I had. Wow. I guess I don't have to look for this one. I already got it. So, Mike at the In Groove made some money today.
Oh,
I don't know.
sure
I
did.
watched him for a little while and he wasn't that busy when I was watching him, but he sold out of the Fleetwood Mac CD box, which my store had one.
How much were those things anyway?
I didn't even look at the price on the CD
I'll
box. The
see
vinyl
records
was
now.
189, I
It was
think.
$199.
Yeah.
Vinyl was
Or
189.
somewhere around there.
at my store.
Actually, I think there were 2 distributors. One was $179, one was $199 or something like that.
Yeah, poor Alan had one. He was buckling under the weight. I got this Fleetwood Mac to show you.
And there was a couple Grateful Dead boxes. I didn't bother with those.
Yeah.
And,
Well, the Fleetwood Mac had like 6 or 8
8.
different albums, 8 albums
Yeah.
that were alternates.
Yeah, it's their alternate collection.
He's considering it.
I mean, it
Uh,
depends.
no, right. You can just throw me in a dumpster when I die. Well, why do people care about what happens to them when they
But
die?
But not near
They're dead.
Doc's house.
Just put me
It's
in a
up to my
dumpster.
son. My son will take care of me when I'm dead. So just So,
Doc will be like, "Hey, look, a Beatles pillow. Oh, Tim
Oh.
Allen's dead on it. I don't want this."
Yeah, no, that, yeah.
No, I'm hoping I go in there and find Ringo's hand.
And
Oh yeah.
His real hand.
Is that I didn't watch it. I'll admit I haven't watched it yet. Has anybody seen Matthew Street's latest video?
Yes.
I didn't want to even watch it because the whole premise doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's all about, like, do you really need to buy this
Well,
stuff?
of course you don't. I mean, is it necessary? No, of course Ringo's hand isn't necessary. Of course George's Uber box isn't necessary. Of
Well,
course
remember,
it
he
isn't.
starts the video wearing a Burger King cap. So
Well, I haven't seen it, so but I would argue that the McCartney single box, while it's not necessary, it's not a bad value, and it's an interesting thing to own. Of the
Wait,
three,
new joiner.
one.
Okay.
hey, Ron,
It's Ron. Hey, what's up, Ron?
haven't seen you in ages. Whoa, a little flip
Hey,
action there.
just a quick hello. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Mhm. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Yeah, I'm over at my brother's house, so I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Well, that's very
How-
nice of you. Thank you.
All right. Take care, my friends. Bye.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
So long, Ron. Good seeing you again.
By and by.
That was a quick one.
Wow, that's
Doc's pop-up
Cameo.
guest of the week has been brought to you by Haynes Hosiery.
Anyone else want to do a drive-by?
Yeah.
you tune into one of these shows, you never know what's gonna happen.
You
See,
never
there
know.
we got a little what do you call the cameo? We got a cameo shot by Ron.
Cameos. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Doc. You never know what'll happen.
you never know what'll happen on this show. Never.
So anyway, I would argue, and sorry, Matthew, I love you, but I would argue that Matthew Street's latest video is unnecessary. Because of course they're not necessary. It's a silly question. Of course they're not necessary.
No,
I would argue Ringo Starr shirts are not necessary.
that's not necessary. No,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
not
wearing them.
necessary to dance when Bob Chapek gets fired from Disney, but I did it anyway.
Yeah. No.
You got quite the dance moves.
Thank you.
Yes, Dancing Doc.
Yeah, I watched that. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't comment.
Nobody knows.
You know.
I was the same
If
way.
you can't say anything nice, don't say anything. So that's
That's
Yeah,
exactly
Doc.
what I did, Doc. Same
What
as
you,
Tim.
what you do, Doc, is you get that dancing part and kind of add 3 or 4 times and do kind of a
Speed
Continuous.
it up.
like a continuous, Doc Dancing Doc,
Orange shirts are necessary.
I guess they are.
Yeah.
no. I do have an idea for a video, maybe next week, Doc.
Oh.
That video backwards.
Yeah,
Too short.
that'd be interesting.
You got to loop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like loop the
That
dance.
was supposed to have been my attempt to make a YouTube short,
Oh, okay.
and it didn't really work. So, I don't have the magic recipe for it yet. So, it
I
didn't
think you
work.
better go
It
back
didn't
to
work.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what it means to make a short. So, that's what that was all about. Plus, I did want to dance that Chapek got fired. So, he's killing Disney.
Yeah.
So,
How so? I'm just curious.
How
I
so?
don't really know.
let's see. He's raised prices. He's implemented
outrageous.
a reservation system that when you go to the parks, you can't get in unless you've made a reservation. He's implemented this thing called Disney Plus, where you have to be on your phone all day to try to get on something. It's just a mess. It's just a
And
mess.
he's fired.
Well, I know somebody who's going to Disney with their 2 children.
Yeah, sure.
Grown up, James.
Yeah.
People like the dancing bit. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
What I was going to say is I know somebody, a couple who bringing their 2 daughters to Disney, and they're actually staying in a friend's timeshare, so they don't have to pay for like a hotel or anything. It cost them almost $10,000 between the airfare and Disney tickets.
God.
That's
the thing is
insane.
that after this Chapek guy made all these changes to the parks and such
Mhm.
that nobody can afford to go except the very rich.
Yeah.
And so the Disney brand is like failing. Like nobody can afford Disney anymore. So like the stock price is just nosedive.
Going down. Mhm.
Nosedive. So like, oh no, we can't have that. Well, yeah, we have an idiot as a CEO that's ruining. So he got fired this week, and everyone is like, happy day, happy day. Yeah. So
It'll be Elon Musk next.
yeah, he'll be.
Yeah, he'll buy Disney next. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't need a grass skirt.
But it would have been great if you had one.
Yeah. And hey. Yeah.
Sure, you can have a link. I'll give you a link.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, there's always a link for a Thomas Vinyl Shack.
Yes. Another for Tom.
Yeah, Elon Musk will be in charge next, and you'll
He'll
have
be doing
to
it next.
register for everything on Twitter.
Yeah.
We'll have a new ride called SpaceX and go to Mars.
Boomer, why don't you follow that link and come up too?
You had a Twitter account?
I never had one.
I have a
never had-
Twitter account. Once a
you?
week I post. Once a week I post that I have a new podcast up. That's it. I've never
okay.
posted anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd even know how to use
I
Twitter.
find
I
Facebook.
don't know how to
I
use
did.
Twitter. I just put that on my thing, and I
Facebook
have like
is
12
plenty for me.
followers.
Do you have a
like
way to
10
know if
years
it's
I've been
Yeah.
on it.
directing traffic to you?
No,
Do you have any way to know? Oh,
I don't know. I was on Twitter 2 years before I got my first follower.
Oh.
Look,
hey,
thank
Hey, it's Tom.
hello.
Tom is here.
Okay.
What's up?
How are you, Jesus? I mean, Tom.
It's the man that ran away, apparently.
Yeah, I heard
You know, the funny thing is I was leaving right as they came in. So, and then the second after I left, they came running out because Joe wanted the Blu-ray for Ringo, and they just didn't have it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I yelled at you, what'd you get at record store day? And you went right into the car and
I didn't know
gone.
that's what you were saying.
And I was like, how rude.
I got that. I got that. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. Actually.
Well, you got an old wave.
Did you
I
get
gotta
this?
wait.
one?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
Old
one.
waving.
This is me and Rob are doing an old wave.
No, Paul. I just have hair. I just have
No,
hair.
actually, you're looking kind of like Jesus now.
You know, everyone calls me that, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Look, it's black.
Jesus,
Oh,
Tom.
it's on a 5-inch record.
Now, John Lennon had hair like that at one time.
If you play this, you could figure out if Paul's dead.
So yeah, you have to play it backwards or
I
forward.
miss black CDs. I should
Sideways.
start doing those
Yeah.
again regularly. Black CDs were cool.
Ooh.
I did get the record.
Oh, okay.
I never
Did
played
you get
that
the
album,
colored
so I
one?
got this, and it's very good actually. I liked it. Well, that's not very good. It's
There's
good.
only 1.5 decent songs.
I'd say
Did
maybe
you
3.
pick the colored one?
They're all colored.
That's good.
Smoky something.
Multi.
Smoky,
multi-brown.
It's supposed to
wokey.
be
It's actually a
smoky
lighter
brown,
color
but
than
it
I thought
looks
it would
pink
be.
to me.
Yeah.
It looks pink to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pink to me too.
Well, from what I've seen on videos, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
It's
that
It's
looks
more
more
like a brown.
purpley.
Yeah,
Purple.
It looks like a bruise, basically.
Looks like
yeah, it
beer.
does.
Now the camera does
Right.
do it.
Somebody
Bubble gum or
bruised arm.
something.
Yeah. Ah! Almost as scary as Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah.
I got this for free.
Oh,
Free?
Oh, Herman
Wait a
Herman.
minute. Whoa. Come back here.
Is
Free.
it cover only?
No, it's a good
Yeah.
record.
okay.
not
So
bad
that's her-
Probably VG.
Wow. Reading material and everything.
I was like, Mark's the store owner's name. Mark, what do you want for this? He's like, just take it. I'm like, okay.
yeah, okay.
Ooh.
It's good
Hey,
to
that's
know
nice.
the people that work there.
You say there was another one?
Yes. I've gotten a few things free from that guy.
Wow.
I got free
That was
candy from Joe.
29 cents.
Did you should have got one of the cookies, Robert? They had cookies there.
Boomer
Oh,
loves
I
that.
did. I saw them. I was so tempted to take one, but I thought, man, I better not. They had rainbow cookies too.
Yes, as an Italian,
Yeah.
I praise those things as like Jesus. So they're great cookies.
Yeah, every record store
Wish
day.
Boomer would take a square. I want Boomer up here.
Yeah, we have one more
Boomer.
party.
He's a
I
boomer.
know, but I'm wishing. It's my Thanksgiving wish.
For Boomer.
Probably
Come up
Boomer
there.
would,
Okay.
would show up down there.
Oh, that's another.
It's
Another
another
Herman's
one.
Hermit.
This one's actually mint.
Okay.
That's it. That one's. Got that one too. This was used.
Oh, T-Rex. Okay.
Also, anything that wasn't record store day was 20% off. That means new stuff,
okay.
used stuff, anything,
Right.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't stay long enough to actually look.
Yeah, I know. You literally came in and then left. True story.
They weren't meaning anything by it, honestly.
What else did I get?
Although truthfully, there's a lot to look at in that store.
Yeah.
I could
Yes,
spend all day there.
Even Boomer has that one.
I could spend days straight and just stay up. The bow. Speaking of Revolver, I got Revolver, the 2 CD as well, and that was very good.
See, you must have spent about $800 today.
Actually, it was 900. No,
Your entire university fortune.
All of your out. Yeah. Now you
I
can't.
have a job. I make money.
Hmm.
Okay.
Tim is busy.
Okay.
Am I?
He's doing government business.
No, I was.
Yeah.
I was just looking for a black CD because I was reminded of
I
black.
have
CD.
one right here.
Yeah.
I found one.
That's studying.
He's
I
got
made
one.
this a long time ago, but
Ooh.
Ah.
Neil Diamond, 17
Neil Diamond, the
songs,
Black Album.
Okay.
and it's Neil Diamond, 17
Mhm.
songs.
Yeah.
And
Not any
Not
rare
a black-
anymore.
not a black CD.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those that I made.
This company makes a lot of very weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff.
Hmm.
But they make a lot of good stuff.
Hmm.
But it's very weird. It's very strange.
Just in case that Stephen Schnee is still listening.
Hello.
Eh,
He's probably preparing his Christmas show.
Could be.
Might be
right. When does that come out?
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
His first
Well,
Christmas show.
It's not a show like he had last year, though.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's
Oh.
it's just his
It's for a
radio
Christmas
show.
show.
It
Yeah.
comes out over the weekend, and then he does it live on TV.
Yeah, when's that thing coming out? That big Christmas special? Isn't he doing another one?
He's not doing
No,
another
I
one
don't
this
think
year.
so.
He's
No.
not doing
no.
a special like he did
But
last
you
year.
can
No.
watch last year's. I'm gonna watch last year's again. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
that
watching.
was
Very good
fantastic.
one.
It should become a annual thing like Rudolph or something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's too much work, and I've talked to him about why he's not doing it. It's work is part of it, but there's other reasons.
Yeah.
He'll
And
walk
if you think about it really hard, you could probably come up with what some
Yeah.
of them are.
No, I've talked to Steve about it. I know exactly what you're referring to.
You know, I mean,
Moving.
it becomes difficult. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Moving.
Moo.
Oh, there he is.
See?
Mr.
Oh,
Sh-
so- it was so fun.
Beetlejuice,
It was a lot of fun. But
Mr.
it's a
Snow
lot of work.
himself.
I get it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time to make that. A lot of
Quite a
communication.
bit. Yeah.
It was a wonderful show. And if it's still
It was.
available,
was so
come out
much
and
fun.
watch it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we
You
get a
should-
new one
Yep.
next year.
Every year, it's going to be Rudolph,
Stephen, you should
Charlie Brown
consider
Christmas,
And
Stephen
Steve.
Sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if
Next
you
year,
still
on
have the
PBS.
file for that, Stephen, you should consider taking that down and reposting it.
Yeah.
It might get a whole lot of views if you do that.
Yes.
It should be an
Produced by-
annual.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh.
Yeah, produced by.
Joe Walsh.
I know. It was the super special Christmas super
Yeah.
special. Wonderful.
No, he's
Yeah,
not
good,
doing one
though.
this year.
No.
If he does
It's
one
just
next year, it has to be
replaying
5
the old
hours.
And like
Right.
I said, if you think really hard, you could probably figure
Yeah.
out a good
This,
reason
this,
why.
this year, the only person who volunteered to sing on it was Richard Dolan. So,
Well,
He's making
I'm
Christmas
sorry, Richard.
too.
if
that's,
you watch
that's kind of a good hint as to one of the reasons, you know.
Shh,
Mhm.
Tim.
See?
Well, it is.
Go
It's,
to Mixcloud
kind
and
of-
I know it is, but let's not
it's already up.
say it
But
out loud.
you can figure out the rest out on your own. You know, it's,
Okay.
I was
Doesn't
trying not
take
to go
much.
there.
I don't know. I'm not gonna make any guesses.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mary
Yeah,
Sebastian
he's-
So Joe and Ringo
Yes,
are brother-in-laws.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
They're brother.
Hello, Calvin.
Just like George Harrison and Mick Fleetwood were brother-in-laws.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Calvin.
Hello, Calvin.
Hello.
I know. I'm on my third episode of Seinfeld so far. Ooh.
Are they good? You
Well,
enjoy?
it's the very third episode because they don't have the show figured out yet.
Have you
Oh.
managed to stay
It's still
awake?
about nothing right now.
No, it's all about. Well, tonight was like Jerry meeting a girlfriend or wanting to meet a girlfriend and didn't know how to go about it. So he was asking Elaine, "How do I go about it?" And like I don't even remember her name. And do you remember where she works? Well, that I do know. It's an early episode, so it wasn't that good. So
Steven, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then maybe more people will go and watch that too again if you don't want to take it down and repost it. That's a great idea.
Except don't start at 9.
Right. That's right.
Start at
3 in the
3
morning.
a.m.
Yes, Stephen, you should.
That'd be good.
Okay, I got a question. Who actually bought this today? Who bought this?
What is that?
Well, I saw somebody walk out of the
One
store.
guy in line at the store bought one. Yeah. He said.
I have enough copies of it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my question. Like I already have like 2 copies.
Yeah.
I have the Sundays reissue with bonus tracks. I have the colored vinyl that came in the box set a few record store days ago. I have an original copy. I have a copy on Rhino from the 80s. I think I have enough.
I think
have
you
the
need
original.
one?
need a Japanese copy.
Yeah.
I have a Japanese copy. Actually, now that you mention it.
They sing in
Is it the one on
Japanese.
Bell? Is it on
British
Bell?
copy.
No, it's a later one. It's on RSD.
But you're gonna need a green one.
Cool.
Yes.
So, yeah, I have enough. I don't need another copy. My store didn't have it anyway, but I don't need it.
My store had a few. I was like,
They're gonna come out with different colored versions of it.
Yeah, I go back several colors.
Yellow,
That's good
red.
long.
yes, more Ringo the
Well,
Fourth, please.
A colored
Well,
version
More
of
Ringo
that
Fourth on
we-
my plate.
You're gonna have to buy it again. There's no two things about
Yeah.
it.
More Ringo the Fourth, please. I just love that album. Wow.
After you buy the Ringo hand, after you get it next year,
Oh yeah.
the other hand.
The other hand. Yeah.
And then
I
you have
love
the-
that a certain someone we know didn't even trust when he looked up which was which. Didn't even trust that. I mean, I don't.
See, Doc, first it's the one hand, then it's the other, then we have to get the head,
Yeah.
and then we make the body. We have to make the body next, and then the legs. Full
Next, you'll look
Ringo
for Ringo's
special.
left knee.
That is actually $10,000.
No, actually, it should be Ringo's nose because how iconic is
Oh yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
really.
about this long, this tall.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
My nose. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
and
This
that would
is
have
what I
several
don't understand.
uses.
explain to me why they keep putting out copies of Ringo the Fourth
Well, don't you know?
When-
Tim, that album is a masterpiece.
when Vertical Man has never come out on vinyl. Choose Love has never come out on vinyl. Ringo Rama has never come out on vinyl. But let's do this album for the 43rd
Again.
time. This
Tim,
terrible.
I have an answer. I have an answer for you. You want to know what it is? Stupid people. Also, people don't know good music. This is better than that.
Yeah, and that album out there when it was put up, it was
Yes.
a flop. Nobody wants a
Rightfully
flop
so.
unless it's on Record Store Day.
Right.
In colored
Well,
vinyl.
it wasn't even released. It's its first release in the United States, so
Mhm.
I can understand that coming out. It's its very first release on vinyl in America.
Right.
And it's good. Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It's not a
It's
bad
good
album.
if you have
It-
to listen.
I like it better than
Ringo the Fourth.
No, I don't like it better than Ringo the Fourth. I like Ringo the Fourth, to be honest. Well, Bad Boy. I don't like Bad Boy. I like it better than Bad Boy.
Mhm.
I played Bad Boy once. I played Ringo the Fourth once.
I think Old Wave will probably sound good if you play She's About to Move Her 12 times.
Well, In My
Backwards.
Car's okay too. In My Car's okay, and She's About to Move Her is okay. I don't remember.
Yeah,
the
How
rest
about
of
as
it.
far as you go?
I liked Be My Baby. That was good. Not a
I
cover.
don't even remember the rest of it. I bought it. I finally got a copy. Great deal. I found it on eBay. This guy selling that and McCartney Unplugged for $40. I was like, sold.
Oh, to the guy from
Sold. So yeah, I got them both for
My
two
baby.
things, two major things on my want list checked off in one purchase for cheap. I was like, holy crap.
Mhm.
Who's Sir Douglas?
I think it's the original.
The
That's a
Yeah,
quin-
so Douglas
quintet,
Quintet.
whatever.
Cover.
Yeah. That's what I heard from.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna predict another pressing of Ringo the Fourth for April.
Yeah.
Are you
This time
Criswell now?
This
Maybe
time
a-
on rainbow-colored vinyl,
Maybe a box set. This time.
limited to 4 copies.
Criswell down there. Yeah, man, that's what they should do. They should do a six LP set at pressed at 78. Make it a box set.
I'm
That'd
waiting.
go over really well.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the 45 RPM version, the 2 LP, or the 45 box set version.
I'm so sick of these audiophile people. People going nuts over that Rundgren something anything box. You don't need a 4-record set of Todd Rundgren's something anything that's
No.
just the album. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you don't need that.
You know who does? Todd Rundgren.
Yeah, he wants you to buy it.
Somebody
Good
wants you to dance to him.
Because that dude
Yeah,
saw
me
the
too.
No, I don't have a happy dance.
No,
No.
not happy dance.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
No happiness here.
besides what Mike at the In Groove, I don't think anybody else was excited about that Rundgren box. He was. Oh my
Like
God.
he's
That's a good.
Who's that? Who's dying?
who's dying.
Ringo.
Yeah. Ray said sound like he's dying. So who are we talking about?
Well, Ray is Ray, so
Well, you
Oh,
know
I
that.
wouldn't worry
Yeah.
about.
Ringo
Yeah.
looks like a. I'm sure he might dye his hair a little bit, but other than that, he looks pretty good. So I don't know.
I used to have an album of that something anything, and the side 4 was just live, him playing.
No, side
Yeah.
4 was like because
Wasn't it?
I think it's the best side on the album.
Yeah.
It's recorded
Yeah, it's
live. So I think it's the
wonderful.
best side on the
well,
album.
side
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 are just him, and then side 4 is a bunch of
Him
other.
of the band. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's live. And I mean,
well, it's live in the studio, right? Or not live on stage.
no, yeah, live in the studio, but recorded in like one take. I mean,
Yeah.
Hello, It's Me is live, which is
Yeah.
amazing. That song was recorded in. I mean, it was a Nas song. He'd done it before,
He did it
but
again.
still.
It was bitter. But see, when I was a DJ, I played part of it, and I played some songs off side 4 and got in trouble because there's a song on side 4 of something anything called "You Made Me Sore," and my program director heard about it, and
Oh,
I
I
got
thought
trouble.
I thought it would be Slut because Slut's
Yeah.
on side
yeah, no, it's on
International.
side 4.
Always
Yeah.
got it.
Oh, does he? That's a good album.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
really good.
the album's a great album, but it doesn't need to be a 4-record set.
How do you feel about his
Mhm.
follow-up?
They'll
Oh,
do
I
anything
like that
for
one.
Record Store Day.
I had a couple of his
I know, I
albums
know.
a long time ago. He did with Utopia. He did an album. It was of Beatle parodies.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was,
good.
but it
What
defaced
about,
the music.
what about Wizard of
Mhm.
True Stone with International?
He
I remember
faced-
hearing-
and his next album was fairly good with Utopia too. Swing to the
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
but his albums are hit and miss.
Because he does too much.
yeah.
What's the one with? I can't think of the name of it. The one that's half covers. One side's covers, which is a great
don't remember
side,
that
and
one.
then his original side isn't so great.
Is that
Yeah.
Faithful or the whole album?
Faithful, yeah,
Yeah,
Faithful.
Faithful.
No, I
Okay.
thought it was all covers.
hmm
No, side 1 is covers. Side 2 is all originals.
Okay.
The cover side is great.
Yeah.
What do you feel about his Runt stuff? There's 2 albums by Runt. It's just him.
They're good. They're not fantastic, but they're good. I like them. He was heavily influenced by Laura Nyro at that point in his time.
Mm-hmm.
Heavily influenced by Laura Nyro. They're like Laura Nyro albums.
And then he makes International Feel, and that's just not that.
Mm-hmm. And then there was Mary Chapin Carpenter.
And then there was Bang on the Drum All Day, and that song is just so bad that I wish I never heard it again.
Oh, I like that song's okay, but I mean,
it's so annoying.
That's a nice one.
His live album, I don't think is very good. Maybe some people like it. I don't like his live album.
What live album?
There's a live album. What's something about the bars? Back to the Bars.
Oh, Back to the Bars. Yeah.
That's not a great album.
Now, what did you think about the new cars? You said you bought the new cars out last week because it was Todd Rundgren fronting the people that were in the cars.
Somewhere.
Okay.
That's better than you think. It's mostly live.
Yeah. Okay.
You must have went Back to the Bar.
Okay with live.
Mm-hmm. So that was right because Rick Ocasek got back, and they did another Cars album. And Rick Ocasek died. So yeah. So
there's Todd.
So I'd read
So it's just the Cars with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 guys from the Cars and 2 guys from his band. Well, the Tubes drummer, another guy from his band, and him.
Yeah.
And Ozzy Osbourne.
And
and
and the Splash.
Of the live stuff, all but 2 are Cars songs, and they're all good. And then he does 2 of his own songs, and they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
He's a weird guy.
And it's signed.
The track list, I don't know. And then there's some new songs on it.
Ooh,
which are okay.
Songs. Open My Eyes, okay.
Yeah, Open My Eyes is one of the worst songs on it, believe it or not.
Okay. Well,
this is
and I
gonna be
forget what the other one is.
This is going to be a terrible question, Tim, but
I Saw the Light isn't good either.
I want to know your opinion on the Nas. It's just an awful question.
I like the Nas. I don't think they nearly lived up to their potential. I mean, the 3rd album isn't even an album. The 3rd album is just outtakes. They're okay. They're decent.
They did better than the Captain and Tennille.
Yeah.
Open My Eyes is
just very sad.
I remember the single
Under the
that came
Ice
out
is
when I was in grade
fantastic.
school. Yeah.
The Loosen Up, I
single.
like. It's a good joke song.
Open My Eyes. Oh,
Yeah.
your my whatever it is. That one.
Open My Eyes. Open My Eyes, I guess. I don't.
I guess.
But and you know what was the lead singer's name? I forget his name because it wasn't Todd.
No, it wasn't.
But he went on. He went on to work. He was in a band with Rick Nielsen before Cheap Trick, and he helped out with Cheap Trick on a couple of albums early on in their career.
Boomer likes Open Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Somebody passed the peanuts.
Wow, I just got this notification from YouTube. Do you guys get notifications from YouTube that come like really late, like sometimes days late? This one says, Doc gets a mystery box in the mail.
I didn't see that
It came 3 minutes ago. Now I happen to know that video's been up.
Yeah.
This is when my notifications are up.
I think
I'll get one like 2 days from now that says you're live right now. You know, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, look, Robert, there's another trivia contest going on.
Yeah.
Trivia quiz.
Kind of late.
Yeah. Beethoven and Bach.
Yeah. Hey. I missed that one question. I was like, come on.
No fair.
I had to do it.
You just don't want anyone to get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's not true. You got a 10 out of 10.
Robert could be a
got a 9,
guest.
I think.
Robert, you
What's
gonna
that,
host Jeopardy? You gonna host Jeopardy?
No. I don't do Jeopardy.
Price is Right. What's next?
I don't even do trivia well.
Bingo.
Bingo. Yeah, I can call numbers. before and after.
Okay. Where's my board? Oh, there it is.
What? Balding Boomer got 10
I
out of
might
10?
need some medicinal help.
Ooh.
10 out of 10.
I only got a 10 out of 10 on his 50s one. I think that's
10 out of 10. I thought it went to 11.
Oh, I think it's Robert's quiz.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it went to 11 out of 10.
10.
11 out of 10.
Yeah.
If anyone gets 11 out of 10, they cheated.
Truly. And now it's quiet time.
It is.
Screaming here.
Sound of silence.
For gentle thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going to scream?
Whisper.
Where's that one of Joe doing the?
Joe, get on,
Yeah.
on, Joe.
Yeah,
Complain
yeah.
about
And,
things. We love
Kelly
you.
Clarkson!
Good Lord.
Why would you buy that? Why would you make yourself?
I was asking that the same question.
I was desperate. Wanted to buy something. I had money burning in my pockets and couldn't find a darn thing. You know how many times I've seen that Titanic soundtrack?
I wanted to buy something today too, so I bought this. Why didn't you buy this, Doc?
What is that? Oh, it's
You
Me
should
too.
You should go get some soda from that
I
store.
didn't buy the Sound of Music, so there you go.
Doc, you could have gotten this
Yeah.
for free, but you didn't do that. You could have
Yeah.
gotten this for free.
You get that for free.
Look at that face.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
got this for free.
yeah,
Richard Family Christmas album with no card in it.
yeah.
Hello.
I think Peter Noon was Henji.
He may have been.
You know, Rob, you stayed at my store and gone through their Christmas section.
There. I'm vindicated. Paulina has a whole set of Kelly Clarkson.
Good.
Well, that's Paulina,
This guy.
and
Okay.
I'm me. And
Yes.
I'm like,
Goodbye, Fit to be
Hey
Taken.
there.
So
Ah,
Hello.
I've got a question for you, Paulina. What don't you have?
does Paulina not
It's
have
like
Peter
you
Noon's
could
face?
say Paulina shows up on the videos in what appears to be a 6x6 room.
Come
And you
on.
mentioned something. Yeah, really.
Good thing, dude.
Come on. Tell me that's not Peter Noon.
Hey, that's okay.
No, that's Peter Noon Sr.
It's Peter Moon's German cousin.
That's his
Yeah.
twin brother.
Yeah.
Peter Dune.
Cousin Hangman.
Peter, no. Peter, no. Peter, no one.
Boomer likes all your records there, Tim.
It's Peter 9.
Peter.
Nine.
Yeah. Peter Ninen.
That means no.
Peter Ninen. Yes.
There's no rap in Paulina's collection.
Me neither.
Good.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Because
I
rap's
have
not
one rap
music.
record. I will admit it. I have one.
Please tell me it's a
The whole
comedy
record or just a song like on a Christmas
It's
album?
a 12-inch single.
Okay.
Is it
Uh-huh.
Walk This Way by Aerosmith and Run
Nope.
DMC?
No,
Mm.
but you're in the right
That's what I
vein
was
though.
thinking.
Do they have a Christmas song?
It's like,
Christmas in Hollis is the only
That's
rap
it. There you
record I
go.
have.
Okay.
No.
I figured it was a song on a Christmas album or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only rap
Just
record.
text
And
there.
then when you said
Since,
12 inch,
you know what? Since we're getting close to Christmas, I want you guys to name your favorite Christmas album.
Jethro Tull's Christmas album.
That's a great choice.
Where do you file Jethro Tull's Christmas?
Hang on,
album?
I gotta get mine.
Jay.
Under Sea for
I
Christmas.
don't have any Christmas
Are we doing
albums
this again?
anymore.
It's going under J.
J. It's under J. There you go.
Under J.
It's under J, not T. It's under J.
It's good. It's a good album.
It's
Yeah.
it's excellent. I listen to it every year. Christmas
good.
song.
It's a bit long, but it's good. All right, there
Yeah,
it
show it,
is.
show it. There it is. That's
There we
Jethro
go.
Tull's Christmas album.
That's
There it
Christmas.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Solstice Bells. Absolutely.
Bring out
Excellent.
stuff. I have the
Excellent.
Christmas EP of the old Christmas EP, the UK one. I have that.
Mhm.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too, Boomer. Me too.
And after that might be Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where my
Right.
vinyl is, but this
That's
not
okay.
only is my favorite Christmas album. This is one of my favorite albums. Full stop.
Ah, the Phil
Oh,
Spector.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one I
Stop. I don't even care Christmas album.
That's a good
This
one.
is fantastic album.
That's
Period.
Yeah,
That
that's
is.
a good one.
No, that's an album I gotta play.
So,
But I just like the Tull album because it's so different. It's not your usual Christmas songs.
It's not even usual Tull. It's just, but it's just
Oh,
very,
flute.
No, but it is in a way.
it's nice. It's nice. This is a
It's
pretty good
it's
one.
a flutist's dream.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I have 2 tall racks of Christmas CDs. Plus, there's more elsewhere. I have a lot of Christmas CDs
I got
That's
2
more-
of these for a reason.
Stephen Schnee
and
was the crowd.
albums. I have a lot of albums too. I have that somewhere.
One for
One
Christmas
is
Eve,
the
one
for
Standard,
Christmas Day.
and one is the Target.
Yeah, I have the
Oh.
Target one.
So you
I
got
got-
2 of them.
Well, I wanted the album, so I just got the copy, and then I got the Target one for Christmas.
Okay.
So you did.
Although
sounds
I
like you
already
need to
had
get
all
rid
the
of one of
bonus
those,
cuts
Tom.
on the Target one, so I didn't really need to get that one, but I got it anyway.
Mhm.
Don't forget the Beach Boy one. That one's
Well, that's pretty good.
awesome.
That'd be
That one's
nice.
great.
I have that one
Yeah,
song
but
on the
there's
greatest hits.
better things to get than just the Christmas album. There's a collection with like
Yeah,
30
you know what?
tracks
Hold on.
on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Hold on a second.
I have that one.
Go ahead.
That's the one to get. Same thing with Elvis. Don't get out. There's an Elvis one with like a whitish cover that has like 30 tracks on it. It's like everything. Get that one on CD. You're done. You don't need.
Tim, here you go. There you go. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
This is great. Even if the 77 stuff isn't great, it's good to have. It's just a really good
Yeah.
collection.
Yeah.
Because I love the little announcement, like interview radio things. I love that.
Boomer's never heard it.
Well, Boomer, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's all I could say.
And they were young, so it was pretty good. Yeah.
Because I love this picture. Brian
Well,
is Santa.
It depends on what you like. I mean, they did it to try to sell records. The record
yeah.
company wanted them, so they did one side for kids and one side for
back.
adults. So if you don't like the slow kind of stuff, you won't like side 2 of the album.
But even in that, even if we say it like that, even for a record company album, it's pretty
Mhm.
great. It's pretty great.
Yeah, no, but there's it's really rare, but there used to be a show that was like 15 minutes long that got put on vinyl and sent to radio stations.
That's
Capitol
where
Records
that
did
last
it.
track is from.
And
Mhm.
they had Brian on there, and Brian's actually talking about the whole thing, about how the record company wanted them to do an adult side and a child side.
Well,
So they did it.
that's
And-
the end of this CD. Is that
Is it? Okay, I've never listened to that, so
Well, it's just the last track. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but it's
yeah,
just
I've never. Well, he talks longer than that on the show, but
Yes.
yeah, that's probably from there. It's it's just the way things are done back then. You can't, it's still done that way today. Don't
Well,
let
here's
people
what it
fool you.
is. Here's what it is. It's just the interview
Ooh.
uninterrupted, so it's just the full interview bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello.
because they played a bunch of tracks, and and-
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
just the whole interview though.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Because there's a podcast called An Evening at the Buddy's Lounge, and he actually has mini podcasts where he'll play those records.
Did he play that record?
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, I've heard the whole thing because he's played it.
Can you send me that?
Mhm.
I might have it, but I also have about 400 episodes of An Evening at the Buddy's Lounge,
That's-
so I have
what's
no
it called?
idea where it might
What's it called
be.
again?
And it's now it's just called the Buddy's Lounge, and he's been off for like a year, unfortunately. So I don't know if that one's still. There's about 100 of them on the site, maybe less. I don't know. I have
I'll look it up
I have
later.
most of
I'll
his
do it.
shows, but I'm sure I have that somewhere, and I can't remember if that's separate or if it's part of one of his shows. Because once in a while he'll put one in his show. I can't remember which is.
You're supposed to file these things so you can find them.
Oh my God! On the radio this morning, when my alarm went off to John and Yoko's "Happy Christmas, War's Over," and then they played "Sleigh Ride" by the Ventures, and then they played "Wonderful Christmas Time." I'm like,
Wow.
what the
Change the
hell?
channel.
Yeah.
Here you go, Rob. Here you go,
Well,
Rob.
no, they started
There you
playing
go.
Christmas music. This is my favorite
Oh,
channel.
yeah.
I'm not changing the channel. just deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they started playing Christmas songs on the radio the first day after Halloween
Yeah.
around here. So, oof.
They
Sure.
they
We got
started
a
at
couple
6
neighbors
o'clock
who have their
Thanksgiving
Christmas
morning,
lights going.
and this station is only going till midnight Sunday night, and then they're stopping, and then about the 11th or something like that, they're starting again.
Hmm.
Happy
So it's
Thanksgiving.
not
Happy
that bad.
Thanksgiving.
Hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Robert Logan follows the link and takes us.
Yeah, we got one more place.
Yes, I'd like to put Robert Logan or Balding Boomer, please.
They can look up stuff for us.
Now this should be a song. Simply having
Wonderful Darkest Stream. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that should be a record.
With footage of you dancing to it.
Yeah.
Darkest.
Never start the day with a terrible song, but it
Do the
happens.
Darkest.
Yeah. There's a new dance, the Darkest.
I used to take the terrible song to work with me and say, "Don't get that in my head."
Yeah.
You're going to put that in my head. I hate that song.
Well,
They didn't like me.
Joe Mayo had a Ringo song stuck in his head today.
Yeah.
No, from Old Wave, as far as we can go.
What?
And Talk More Talk is doing Old Wave, so
That's Danny Partridge. Ooh. Okay.
if you say so.
I don't know. Looks like it was copied over from Magic Mike or something.
Not sure
This
why
guy-
you would have that as your profile picture.
Ooh. That's frightening. Ooh. We've just had our shock for the day. Anything can happen on a Darkest show.
Right.
Danny Partridge with no shirt on, whatever. You just never know. He's buff, 6-pack.
I got a 6-pack. It's in my fridge.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, where's Dave the pickup artist when you need him? I wasn't expecting that to come in. I've got a 6-pack. It's in the fridge.
Robert's got a 6-pack of Coors Banquet.
I
I don't even know why I said that.
Miller Lite.
Oh, well.
Ooh,
there we go.
that's a good one.
In all his
Look what
Christmas
poster
glory.
came up.
Hey,
Wham bam.
Osman. Oh, the movie. Okay.
Bam, kazow.
Bash.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
That's
With
a
the
very colorful poster.
Third Catwoman.
Yeah, it's almost as colorful as Grrr.
Yeah.
The third and worst Catwoman, in my opinion.
You're gonna have to frame Gurr now.
Actually, the second Catwoman. She's actually the second.
Yeah, Lee Merriweather is number 2.
Yes.
Well, she probably
The
is.
worst.
And then there's the Catwoman movie from like 2004.
Oh, that's not even the same character, really.
The cat breathes new life into her.
Hand me down the shark repellent bat spray.
Oh yes.
But that movie, and I've said this before, is worth watching with the commentary track.
Oh yeah.
Because both Adam West and Burt Ward are doing the commentary, and they keep slipping into character.
Yeah.
Give me the shark punch.
Yeah, my mom and
Yeah,
dad.
I mean, especially like they're talking about that. They're
that
talking
movie.
about, that kind of stuff. And it's like,
Do you remember,
like,
Bert,
funny.
when we were there with Yvonne Craig and I
Yeah.
go over and check to see if you were having a Woody moment or not?
The ironic thing, Ollie, is that Tom's Vinyl Shack is actually DVD.
Ah, that's why he's missing.
And when I watched Batman as an adult, it started coming on somewhere, and I was taping them all. This was back in like the 90s sometime. And
TV Land. Or
I was
something.
watching them
Yeah.
going, man, you just don't understand this stuff when you're a kid.
No.
The whole Catwoman Batman thing
The
was
sexual.
pretty.
Yeah.
There's one episode where Catwoman, the first Catwoman, Julie Newmar, is laying on her chaise lounge, all kind of spread out in her Catwoman suit. She's talking about Batman, and she's like rubbing her thigh. And it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god!
Most kids are not supposed to see
You're a
that.
kid, you don't even
I
notice
love
that. As
the
a grown
monkey.
man, you're like, whoa!
Talking about his utility belt, right?
Yeah.
Strange stirrings.
He's only talking about his fingers. All 11 of them. That is dark. Wow.
No, they didn't make the top. In fact, Wonderful Christmas Time got more airplay a year after it came out than it got the year it came out. Got a lot more. I don't think I ever even heard it the year it came out. I don't think I heard it till a year later.
Astro Zombie says, link that episode now.
I don't know what one it is, but it's just amazing. And as a kid, you're just watching the TV, la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah.
But you know we're all going to go looking for it now after this ends.
Catwoman episode.
Look, we all know that you all have a weird thing for 60s Catwoman. And I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Shield is on the case.
Marvel.
I guess. I don't know.
This is not Marvel.
Hey, I clicked on that. Come on. Christmas #1 is a bigger than. Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Yes.
That's true.
They got Slade to listen to for Christmas, and we don't.
Yes.
They got Redwood and Wizard.
I don't know, besides White Christmas, that we've ever had like even a Christmas song. I get Mariah Carey and White Christmas, are like the only two huge Christmas hits we've ever had.
Well, that song is like a parasite that just takes over everything when it exists. So it just
and
doesn't
Christmas
stop.
#1, nobody knows what is #1 at Christmas here. Nobody knows.
We
Nobody
don't even
cares.
get Elton John's Christmas song. When did they play that one? Ever?
I think it's like 1978.
Yeah, it got played. That's another one that didn't get really played till years ago. Well, Jethro Tull around the late 70s started getting played a lot on the radio, but it never got played in like 69 or 70 when it came out.
It was a B-side in 69.
Yeah, it was a B-side, but it never got airplay, Neither did I don't think I heard the Kinks till 79 either. I don't think that one got any airplay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Judy Garland?
Christmas, do we?
Yeah, she did one.
But the Kinks in late 79 or 80, they re-released the Kinks Christmas song on a 2 for $45 with Wish I Could Fly Like Superman. And I think that's when people started playing it on the radio.
You would do well on my trivia, Paulina. Step into Christmas. Yes, that was Elton John.
Christmas in the Heart is a good album.
Are you joking? Are you joking, Walrus?
Christmas in the Heart. It's a good album.
I like the album.
Hold on,
I would not say it's a good album. I like it, but that doesn't mean it's a good album. I wouldn't call it a good album.
Hold on, we have to decipher this comment. Christmas in the Heart is a good album. No.
One
I
song
like it. It's an album I like a lot, but I wouldn't call it a good album.
Then you always have a song, Do They Know It's Christmas?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
We have Band-Aid.
That wasn't even a big hit in America. I'm sure that was huge.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a big hit.
It was a big hit. My mom could be like, I remember that on MTV. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Where's the Motley Crue Christmas album?
What was it on?
No, it wasn't that.
I do need
That's
Vince
it.
Neil swinging in my ears about how much
Yeah.
he loves Christmas and Christmas stuff.
I have a heavy metal Christmas CD somewhere. I'll have to look for
Really?
it. Yeah.
Megadeth
Wait.
Christmas.
Twisted
Stop.
Sister doing deck
Is
the
it
halls
this
with
one?
boughs of holly. Na 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 na. You know, stuff like that. I'll have to look for it. It was on my wife.
Yeah,
Is it
Walrus, I
this one?
like it. I just
Songs to scare
This is-
Santa
this-
away.
No.
on a musical
Probably.
level, I just could never
This
classify it
is-
as a good album. I like it.
This is We Wish You a Metal Christmas. And it is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. It
There you go.
also has a bonus CD.
Woo! Bonus. Whoa.
Okay.
See?
Version
Sound like
of
something I had, but I
Frosty
don't
the
remember. It
Snowman
doesn't look like it.
and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's stuck.
And a like
Okay.
doom metal version of Silent Night, and it's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Metal version of
Makes me
Silent
very
Night.
Probably have to open your window. You're breaking up.
Yes,
Yes. Band-Aid went to number 13, but number 1 in many other countries.
Hmm.
Probably, yeah. It was big
I
back
even
then.
have the vinyl.
Wow!
Wow.
Hey.
Ways to waste your money.
In colors.
Hey, that's good.
This is not a waste of money. This is a blessing from Jesus himself. This is like the greatest
You mean-
thing I've ever.
The real Jesus or you?
It's good.
Mhm.
No Talk Radio. Hello.
Maybe both. Maybe
Sam St. John.
Hey.
Hello, Sam.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
Lenny's
that
on here.
Holly
Oh,
Jolly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me see. Get one of them.
Ooh, didn't even make the Billboard Top 40.
didn't?
He's not happy about that.
No,
They
I,
play
did.
it all the time, or used to.
I said I never heard that till the late 70s.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said 1978. It was like several years after it came out.
4 years old already. Whew.
All of those things. I mean, Lennon said when he did Happy Christmas that nobody was doing Christmas songs, so he thought he'd do one. And that's not true. People were doing them. Radio just wasn't playing them.
Well, who started that then? All the easy listening.
know.
Things, yeah, we're going to play back-to-back Christmas songs for 2 months.
Yeah.
That's why I don't listen to the radio.
Why?
Yeah, but
Well,
in
anything that
America,
makes me
Ali,
tired.
Slade and Wizard, those songs didn't even come out in America. The Elton did, but the Slade and Wizard didn't even come out in America.
And the Slade one is epic.
Here.
I think they sell a zillion copies every year. The Slade one does.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, but it wasn't released here.
I was having some delay issues, so I just.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. That's the lesson of today.
Yeah, I'll run right out and get it.
It's actually really fun.
No, we didn't get the Christmas songs.
We didn't get
We
Wizard.
got like one
Okay.
Wizard
Yeah.
album in America, maybe
No,
two.
no,
I
no.
can't remember if it was
We had
one or
two. We had
albums.
Wizard Brew.
We had
with
two?
the- we had Wizard Brew with the better U.S. cover, and we got Eddie and the Falcon.
Yeah,
Hold on,
That's
you know
it.
what?
Over that one.
no singles. No,
get-
we
Yeah.
didn't get Slade's Christmas song. We didn't. I have UK 45s of those, but we didn't get them in America.
available only by import or Spotify or whatever. Just download the dang thing.
You know what? I'm just going to show you all the Royman records. I'm going to show you all of them. Here we go. There's Boulders.
Oh,
Then here's Wizard Brew. There's Wizard Brew. There it is.
okay.
We got that one. And then we got Eddie and the Falcons with, they put a red like tint over everything. We got Mustard.
Must.
We didn't get this. This is a UK comp. This is where I have I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. It's on side 3.
Yeah, I have that album, but no.
It's a very good comp. And then I have this album, which is a weird record. Warner Brothers, right?
Weasel. Sounds like detergent.
Yeah, it does. With those.
Wham was 84 along with Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wham wasn't the star of that.
I was looking for those 45s, and they're not in this pile.
Keep looking, Doc. Just keep looking.
He's looking hard.
But
Where is it? Where is it?
Nope.
Well, while Tim is looking, we'll
Okay.
Hey.
Woo.
Wait. Even better than that. Even better than that.
That's even better than Partridge Family.
I'm going to show this instead.
Cameo time.
Oh,
I gotta be here for Christmas music talk.
okay.
Christmas with
What's up,
Sneak.
Snee?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hello, Stephen.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Nobody's mentioned how great the Glenn Campbell
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
album is.
Uh-huh.
It's my favorite Christmas album of all time.
Yeah.
It's called That Christmas Feeling.
Mhm.
The New Christy Minstrels, the first Christmas album from 1963, is pretty incredible.
Andy Williams.
Andy Williams, all 3 Ray Conniff,
Tom Jones.
Mitch Miller and the gang. This is all the stuff I grew up with. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet,
Sandler and Young.
Sandler and Young. There's, in fact, a lot of those people will be making an appearance in the. This is Ski Lodge Christmas Special, which is currently available on Mixcloud, and I will be streaming it live on Tuesday, right here on the Tubes of You.
I have a problem with 2 of the
My
Ray
tubes
Conniff
alone.
albums.
Okay, what's your problem?
That 2 of them are mostly medleys, which means I don't really want to play them on my podcast. That's the problem I have.
Yeah, he was he
You
got
know,
really
the one doesn't have medleys, so that's the one I always go to because it's not medleys.
he got into doing a lot of medleys, and also I think a lot of you are probably aware that he also got into doing he'd do like mashups. He'd do Rhinestone Cowboy and Wildflower. You know, you'd hear
Yeah.
you get it was pretty interesting. I mean, they didn't always work, but hey, that's Ray Conniff for you. But oh God, Christmas music. I can go on and on for days. In fact, I have a folder with Christmas music that I was going to, that I was choosing from for my show. And there's like 3,400 songs in it to choose from. Yeah, so I've got compilations of. I've got this in my show. Or my new Mixcloud show. I put a song by Billy May on there. Billy May Orchestra. Thurl Ravenscroft is the singer. So this is many years before he did Grinch and Tony the Tiger and all that kind of stuff. And you can tell it's him.
Oh yeah, he's on a De Castro Sisters 78 that I have, and the reason I bought it is Thurl Ravenscroft is doing the background on it, and it's so obviously him.
Yeah. Yeah, but in like recent times, I mean, I'm one of the few people that's a big fan of Wonderful Christmas Time. Still love it, even though most people hate it. But my 2 favorite Christmas songs from the last like 40 years have been XTC, Thanks for Christmas, which they released as The Three Wise Men when it originally came out. And then Status Quo, It's Christmas Time. Those are, yeah, it came out about maybe 15 years ago, maybe a little more than that. I think Cliff has a new Christmas album this year. But
Wow.
I don't pay. Oh, Robert left. I think Robert gets bored when I'm here.
No, I think he's gone to get something to.
Yeah, probably.
to dazzle with us with.
Mhm.
But I think that like Christmas music, like I haven't really loved a Christmas album since like the late 70s.
Hmm.
I've
I
heard
have
them.
a couple that I've really
Mariah
liked,
Carey flop.
but I'm more of a 45 guy when it comes to Christmas.
Yeah.
Check this out. I guarantee nobody has this or has probably even heard this unless you've heard me play it maybe once. Let me see if I can get it in the Janettes. Snowman,
Huh.
Snowman, Sweet Potato Nose. You know the song Sally Go Round the Roses? That was by the
Yeah.
Janettes. The exact same song, just with those lyrics.
Mhm.
It's fantastic.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Janettes.
Yeah, all I have by
Snowman,
them is Sally Go Around the Roses.
So it's the same song. It's the same damn song. And then this, you guys probably don't know this existed. I saw this in a thrift store once, and it blew my mind because I never knew this existed.
This year,
Oh
Santa.
wow.
The next year, she re-recorded Santa Baby with completely different lyrics.
Well,
I don't think it's
Wow.
ever come out anywhere but on this 45.
that's a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
And
Like a radio station copy.
she's talking about how all of her stuff is broken now and she needs new stuff. And it turns out it's only the day after Christmas. That's the punchline of the song. It's only the day after he gave it to her.
And I heard you guys on as I was walking away. I was not bored. I wasn't getting anything dazzling or amazing. I just had to relieve myself.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
But you had already needed more chocolate milk.
for Christmas, I'm a 45 guy. Like this is a fantastic 45.
Oh, what's that?
Promo copy, Aretha Franklin's version of Winter Wonderland. My favorite version of Winter Wonderland. She just nails it. From the early 60s. That's my God. I just love 45s, man.
But that's it with me. I'm out of here. I just wanted to talk Christmas music.
Gonna be a punk rock Christmas by the Ravens.
Oh, I remember that single, but I thought it was a Green cover, but
I don't know. But this is I couldn't believe I found at least a semi-original copy because it came. Rhino re-released it, but
yeah. Oh, that's pretty amazing.
That's enough of this stuff. But
bad news about the Fizz.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
but anyway, yeah, I'm out of here because I obviously drove Tom's Vinyl Shack away, and I drove Robert away briefly. He had to go punch. He had to go punch a pillow to get his aggression out. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and
Thanksgiving.
And I will see y'all later.
See you Tuesday.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming up
see you Tuesday. See you later.
See you Tuesday.
See you later. Bye. Okay. Oh, Buck Owens had one too.
It looked a lot like Daddy.
That's enough.
See, even Last Christmas by Wham didn't make the Billboard Top 40.
No, we rarely have had Christmas songs that have been
Even Band-Aid only peaked at 13.
in America. I'm going to look it up. I don't even know if Dan Fogelberg's was that big of a hit. And that was on the radio constantly. But I don't think it was a big hit.
Wow.
What, the same old Lang Syne?
Yeah. It may have been a hit, and I just...
It was a mini bit of a hit. But...
That book is indispensable.
It is.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's indispensable.
I think I could live my life without it if I had to.
Only for
same old Lang Syne
without it.
made it to number 9.
9.
Okay. Top 10. That's a big hit.
That's pretty good.
I'm
They
seeing
got-
what his biggest hit was.
Okay, you still have flies?
Still got fruit flies around
Oh,
here.
okay.
Or he just that song deserved one clap.
Yeah.
Fruit
He's
flies
rating.
like to fly around you because they like carbon monoxide or
How big?
dioxide.
I thought "Longer" was his highest charting single.
It is. Longer's his
It is,
biggest
yeah.
hit.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See, Robert Logan is indispensable also.
he is.
Yes.
Yes.
We had Longer than Same Old Lang Syne, Run for the Roses, and Leader of the Band were all from the same album. Those three. Longer was a different one, but he had a couple of hits in a row.
We're talking Christmas here, folks. Isn't that wonderful?
It's Christmas time
It's Christmas time. Yes.
in Darkest Land.
It's too early for Christmas time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It'll be
Too late
cold.
for fruit flies to be
By the time
attacking.
Christmas comes, it's like, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you kidding? The Nutcracker's coming to town.
Yeah,
Just
well,
keep showing them
they're
that.
breaking my balls.
Yeah. So you're gonna
I
go
want
see
a
it?
girl for
Knickerbockers.
Christmas.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Who doesn't?
The Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
And it sounds nothing like the Knickerbockers.
Okay.
They
This
don't
is
do that
mellow
line.
little tune.
What about Tiny Tim's Christmas songs?
This is more my speed.
Okay.
Sonics. Don't believe in Christmas and Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
Hit the link, Robert Logan.
You don't
Join
like
us.
Christmas. This is a
I
Christmas
think I
single for
remember
you
that
right
song,
here.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
very
both of
honest
those
of
are
you, Timothy.
pretty anti-Christmas.
Tim just wants to wake up and see Kimber in his stocking
Ah.
on Christmas
Yeah.
morning.
There's
Creep
one.
show.
Creep show
Speaking
Christmas.
of newer music, some newer music.
Creep show? Okay.
Creep
Creepy
show
Christmas
Christmas.
classics.
Okay.
It's an EP, yeah, 4 covers. They do the Ramones, they do an Elvis. I forget what else they do on here.
Tiny Tim.
Oh, didn't you play that last year? It was actually pretty funny.
The Kaisers,
Wow.
On Norton Records.
new-ish music.
Norton!
That's a big label, that one.
Yeah.
That's new-ish music. This is great. I'm not kidding. This is fantastic. All 4 songs on this 4-song EP, fantastic by the Holly Berries. Really, really good. And as a bonus,
Isn't that Stephen Schnee's daughter's name? Holly Berry?
Yeah.
just really cool vinyl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very Christmassy.
Yeah.
3 of the songs are Christmas, and then
We got-
there's an
we got-
instrumental. It's not. It's more served.
Christmas songs on a Hanukkah vinyl.
On the cover, I know. Looks like you dropped your pillow.
but
Yeah.
just the coolest. And I met Kip Brown, who Stephen Schnee knows really well. Actually, I met him online, and he's promoted my podcast, and thank him for that.
Online at
And,
Walmart?
I used to play this, and every time I played this, he posts the podcast on his Facebook page. So thanks for that. Okay, that's enough of those, I think.
Okay.
I'll show one more. Just for kicks. You don't have to make me big.
Untamed Youth.
Untamed Youth.
Yeah. Okay.
Santa kind of shut it down.
Really looks evil.
There you go.
What about the South Park Christmas album? I don't know. No.
2 thumbs down.
Kenny gets killed multiple times, but still's around for Christmas.
Well, it's a Christmas miracle.
It would be. Yes,
Mhm.
true.
Unlike, no, it wouldn't be. It's because he gets killed in all but one episode. I remember the episode where he didn't get killed. Maybe it was the Christmas one, actually. Maybe the first Christmas one was the one where he didn't get killed.
I know at the end it was like
And at the end, he just goes,
something's
"Woohoo!"
wrong here. Kenny didn't die.
Kenny didn't die. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how it ended.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. Longer was number 2.
Number 2.
Mhm. I thought it was 1, but I guess it's number 2.
Yeah, no, he never had a number 1.
Would have winter in 1980 would it been kept off the top slot by possibly Just Like Starting Over? Winter of 1980, or maybe Woman.
But no, Just Like Starting Over didn't hit number 1 till 81. Till after he died. It wasn't there that long.
Probably something like Betty Davis
after he
Eyes.
died.
Probably Betty Davis Eyes, something like that. He's got Betty
maybe
Davis Eyes.
it hit number 1 maybe 2 weeks after he was dead. Maybe late December, maybe it hit number 1. So did the album. The album wasn't doing that well either. Astro Zombie. I actually know who Deke Dickerson is. I have an album by him. He did an album with Lost Straitjackets. Deke Dickerson sings the great instrumentals. It's a great album. He does. He wrote words. He wrote words to all of the famous instrumentals, and he sings them.
I think da 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 da. Whatever. Oh dear. Oh. Oh.
Yep.
Thought of something of, like you talked old TV shows. Yes, Beans.
Beans Forever.
Oh yeah.
It's up here somewhere. Beans.
Oh, Deke is in the Untamed Youth? Really? Hang on.
Well, we gotta look that up.
I only got this record this year. Norton was having a sale, and I just picked a few things up because they were really cheap, and this was one of them, and I've never really looked at it.
Now's the time.
Here it is.
There it is.
Yes.
I never even looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thank you for that. I never even looked at it.
Steve May, Seth Clark.
There it is.
Like I said, I haven't had this for a Christmas yet. This is my first Christmas with this record, so I haven't done much with it yet.
Well, he's a beast.
Quick, how many of you like or enjoy the Dean Martin roast specials? One. Not really.
I haven't seen them since.
Jeff and I are like half, so that's one.
Yeah, like I watched.
I actually prefer his variety show over those.
Yeah, me too.
Probably the only one.
Everybody was pretty much blitzed when he did some of those.
Yeah,
but a lot of those people weren't even there.
I know, it's like cut and paste.
It was all CGI.
Yeah.
Well, not CGI. They would just
CGI.
Cut
CGI for the day.
to a similar looking room.
Yeah.
Put in some fake applause and a reaction or whatever. I mean, a lot of those people weren't even there. I mean,
I bet it was editing nightmare for some of those shows. Yeah.
Well, they were just terrible shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Decades had a bunch of them the other morning, like one after, and they're getting up and like this guy did this, and they're just laughing uproariously at nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them were funny. I mean, some of the comedians were funny, especially in the early ones. Foster Brooks was usually funny.
The drunk,
Don Rickles was often funny.
Oh, I like to look at all the Don Rickles appearances on Tonight Show or on YouTube, and also Jonathan Winters.
Those Dean Martin roasts. I'm sorry, they sucked.
Yeah.
Badly. So
you know what I've been watching on YouTube? I've been watching some things on the David Letterman channel.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy
Really?
is still at 75 years old. David Letterman still cracks me up. He cracks me up
yeah,
as much as he ever did. He does these little interviews with his old producer Barbara, and it's her
yeah,
show. And every time he's on, he asks how the other guests are doing it, and she every time she's like, "You're the only guest I have, Dave," and he's like, "The other guests are really good too." And he just ignores everything she says, and and he's still funny. He's
yeah,
so funny. It's like, why did he quit, man? Because I know why he quit. He quit because TV just got stupid and he didn't like it anymore.
yeah.
But
I used to when he
he's
had his
still funny.
channel NBC show. He used to use his anniversary shows because he did one show aboard a plane and one aboard a bus.
Oh yeah, no,
And
he
yeah,
was an innovator, and
yeah,
I guess he's still funny.
yeah.
You guys know why he quit? I mean, you might not, you might hate him for all I know. Some people hate him, but
I like him.
I know why.
Okay.
He quit because one day there was this bird hanging out in his yard for a couple of days, and they'd never seen it before, and they were trying to figure out what kind of bird it was. Him and his son Harry, who was pretty young at that point in time,
Yeah,
and his wife, they were all trying to figure out what this bird was. And he went to work that night, did the show, but before his show went on, he found out what the bird was.
hmm
And he went home and he told his wife, and Harry was all excited. I
It's a
told him all about
flamingo.
the bird and everything. And his wife says, "Oh, how did the show go?" And "Oh, it was fine. Who was on?" And he just looked at his wife and he had no idea. And he just done it. And he
hmm
was like, "You know what? I'm done with this." He
yeah,
kind of made up his mind then and there. If he could go
hmm
home an hour after doing the show and not be able to tell his wife one guest he had,
yeah.
Yeah.
because
He
he
used to
didn't know
have
who they were anymore. They were just people on the show, whatever they had
yeah,
to show, and it wasn't fun anymore. It was,
yeah. Him and Larry Bud Millman, some of his stuff they did together were
oh
hilarious.
yeah, the early days were
Man,
great.
early
Till he got to
days,
be a
all
show.
kinds of weird stuff.
And his CBS shows were good too,
Yeah,
to
in the
a
early
point
days.
where suddenly everybody's just selling something, and that's all it
Yeah,
is. And that's when it just, and that's all the Tonight Show is. That's all any of those shows are.
People
yeah.
coming out to show things.
And it's a
I
shame
got
because, like I said, he's still funny. I just
Yeah.
watched it's one of his latest ones. He's sitting there and he's supposed to be answering fan questions, and so she's playing these questions off the phone. And he talks about mountain climbing. He scales mountains, and it's great because when he gets to the top, he's 75 now, so he's usually the oldest person that's done it. And and it doesn't matter what the question is, he turns it into some sort of mountain climbing question, and she's just sitting there looking at him, and she just breaks up laughing. Sometimes she just can't take it anymore.
Mhm.
It's so funny because it's just off the cuff. It's just him being him with no preparation, no nothing, and he's still a very funny man.
Meanwhile, on the cuff, just like
Yeah.
starting over, hit
Okay.
on the weekend.
Yeah.
What did I
December-
say? I said just before the New Year.
Yeah.
Would have gone to number
December
one.
27th,
Got
right
knocked
before
by
the
the Tide is High by Blood.
Because I
Yeah.
did it on my show. I did a top 100. It took me top 4 weeks. It played 25 songs a week. The top 100 Beatles songs, according to the U.S. Billboard charts, and that includes solo. And just like starting over was in the top 5,
hmm
which surprised me a little bit.
Huh.
Only 2 actual Beatles songs were in the top 5, which surprised me even more.
Yeah.
And one of them was not Freedom.
No.
No. It probably didn't even scratch to anything. Like, I want to be the new anthem.
Freedom wasn't a hit.
Yeah.
No, they call that a flop.
Freedom barely got released as a single here.
Yeah.
It did get released, but barely. Well, number one, the number one Beatles single, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, is Hey Jude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
That's
was number
true.
one for like 9 weeks or something like. Maybe it was
Mhm.
even longer than that.
Yeah, it could have
It was
been
number
number one
one
the whole year, but I'm not
for a
sure.
long time. But
Yeah, 9 weeks.
I think it
number
was
2, I hate to tell everybody, is Say, Say, Say.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Ooh.
okay.
I
That's
think
not
number
my
3
favorite.
was I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Mhm.
And I think number 4 or 5, I'm not sure which is which. One is Just Like Starting Over, and one was Ebony and Ivory.
Oof.
No, yeah, that one's better.
Olive Kintyre.
Say, and Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah,
Top
those are
5.
On
both.
the same
They were
record.
huge. They were absolutely huge.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
At the time. Yeah.
Olive
Yeah.
Kintyre did nothing over here. Nothing.
No.
No, it was the B side.
Yeah,
Mo
the
Kintyre was the
B-side
B
was.
side of Girls
Yeah,
School
but
in America.
still nothing.
Yeah.
9 weeks in 68.
And
Yeah.
you know what song replaced Hey Jude?
What?
You
Wasn't
know
it?
what replaced Love Child?
Oh, was it?
Love Child by the
Supremes.
Supremes. Mhm.
Oh, I knew a story, but I know what the story is now.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
Hey Jude kept Engelbert Humperdinck's
Yeah.
Release Me from being number one.
Well,
That's
good
what-
for the Beatles.
That's what I was thinking
story
about, the
was.
Engelbert connection.
Yeah, it kept it from being number one.
That was close.
Yeah.
How many number ones did Engelbert have? I don't know.
Well, that's like, I might be wrong, but like McCartney's London Town, I don't think ever got to number one on the album charts in America. Only because, well, actually, there's 2 albums that kept it.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday Night Fever was number one forever.
Yeah.
That was replaced by Grease.
Wasn't it something like?
Poor London Town sitting there the whole time trying to
Yeah.
get to number one, and it just can't make it.
I think wasn't it number 3 or 4, something like that?
What, London Town? London
Yeah.
Town made it to number 2, I think. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
London Town
Yeah.
made it to number 2.
Okay.
It just
Yeah,
couldn't
we
get to
feel
number
high.
1.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a book. Release Me kept Penny Lane from being number one.
The UK.
Well, yeah, it probably came out a lot
Definitely.
earlier in the UK
Yeah.
than it did in America.
Mhm.
Because I'm thinking it's Release Me that it cut. I
That
could be
darn
wrong. but I'm
Engelbert.
presuming.
The Grease soundtrack.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
the one
because if you look up the Billboard album charts, you'll see number ones in a
Mhm.
row. You'll see Saturday
Yeah.
Night Fever forever, and then it just turns into Grease. There's nothing in between. And Grease
Yeah.
goes for like half the year, it was Saturday Night Fever or Grease.
It was John Travolta.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's John Travolta in both. You know, it's
Yep.
just ridiculous.
That was Paul McCartney's next to the last number 1 single.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I was
listen.
surprised it went. I was surprised it went to number one because I thought
Yeah.
the Bee Gees would have kept that from number one as well.
Mhm. Yep, his last
He's
one
in
was
there for
coming
a
up.
week or two. Not
His
really,
last
a week,
number
I
1
think.
was coming
I
up.
think just a week, maybe 2,
Yeah.
but I think
Mhm.
it was just number one for 1 week.
Yeah.
I keep losing my
Right there,
slice.
Doc.
Oh, you're gonna go? You got that thing again?
He's gonna smack the screen.
I gotta. Yeah, don't break your screen, man.
You buggers are too fast.
Let me help you.
Even Batman did better with his bat swatter.
And see, that's what you need. See, that's what you need, Doc. A bat swatter.
You need to get the fruit fly repellent from your
Yeah, the
utility belt.
bat spray repellent. Yeah, for fruit. What is that?
That is it.
Oh, okay.
The fruit fly
Fly.
thing.
Is that one of them
In the shape
candle
of an
things
apple.
that you
A
light?
strawberry.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's supposed to be an apple, I think. But
Oh, I thought it's not one you've kept a while.
you see,
Now we
got-
know what
got
it's.
a little window in there, so you can see the dead ones floating on there.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to crawl
Holes
in
in the top.
the thing to get caught in there.
Another real one.
Or was it just like sugar water or something you put in there?
Yeah.
apple cider vinegar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pure apple cider vinegar.
I've got the organic kind. Tain't
Oh.
working that thing. They're all just.
Oh, you're good to your fruit flies.
Like what's
Get
his
them the
name? Drinking
organic.
the wine the other night. Yeah.
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 Yeah, you don't want anything happening to him. You want him to
Got the
go.
drunk fruit. Are they flying kind of?
If you got to drown fruit flies, drown them in
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of drunk fruit flies.
Better for him.
I need
God.
bat swatter. You got
Yeah.
one, Batman.
You got one?
Got that one.
Splat.
Wow.
You know what? I'm thinking it's time you move in with your mother.
Yeah. Oh.
He probably doesn't have any fruit flies.
No fruit
Yeah.
flies.
No
Yeah.
fruit flies at her place.
Yeah,
Man, what a night.
I know. Ooh. It's only 10:46.
Hmm. It's 3 hours and 14 minutes. It's probably time to go.
Think so?
Uh-oh. I think Jeff's a mass murderer or something.
Ooh.
Time for me to go.
No, I mean, you know.
We still got 18 people out there somewhere.
Well, hi.
Hi.
Okay, well, I guess they're full of turkey and, you know,
Yeah.
Old wave again.
yeah.
Old
Get tired of
wave.
watching, get tired of watching that.
Elderly wave.
Yeah.
There's those 4 elderly guys
With a
on.
granny wave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But what was it this you guys said, like you were at the diner, that the old guys were in the diner or something? How did that go again?
We are.
Something like
I
those
don't
old guys in the diner or something.
That's pretty much.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
It's going.
years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Starting to go. Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, jeez.
It feels like it was a long time ago.
It does.
This morning.
Yeah, so happy Record Store Day to everyone.
Yes.
Yay.
Hope you got what you wanted.
Yes. And if you didn't, too bad.
Too bad. Get out there again.
You get no empathy here on the Doc Dawkins show.
Oh,
A lot of people didn't get what they wanted. They're like,
yeah.
Where is this thing? Where is this thing?
Yeah. It's sold out. Sorry. Can't buy it again. No, never.
You only got 2 copies.
It's gone. No.
Maybe you still can find some Taylor Swift or something.
Only 2 of them, and they bought both of them. Maybe
Don't
some.
order too many. You know.
Maybe they can buy some Kelly Clarkson CDs.
Well, most of them they go on sale at 8 o'clock tomorrow on
Yeah.
a lot of stores.
Yeah, really. Stuff they couldn't sell goes on
Oh.
today. Goes on
But
sale
there's
tomorrow.
always Record Store Day leftovers.
Yeah.
You can make a sandwich out of them.
So you can find all the stuff that nobody wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still full price.
That's just Release Me was number 4 in 67.
Yeah.
Paul's last number 1 was Coming Up, Live Glasgow. And that was it for Paul. He was done after that.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah. After that, his last big hit was No More Lonely Nights, I
The
believe.
80s were not good to him.
Robert Logan's busy looking
Wait
at
a
it.
minute. That's I don't get that, because Ebony and Ivory was number 1 and Say 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 was certainly number 1.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
is he not counting duets? I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. I forgot a
I
couple.
guess because they were both bigger than.
I forgot a couple
They
of
were
those.
huge hits.
I'm getting old too.
I guess he's not
Entry
counting
comes
duets.
from, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, those 2 I forgot.
But Coming Up isn't alone, because Coming Up is with Wings. The version
Yeah,
that was
live
a hit in
version,
America.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
flipped.
he
That's
did,
another
yeah.
45 that they
Yes,
flipped.
he had a couple more after that, so I skipped a couple, sorry.
Just a couple, not many.
Yes.
The decline had started.
It's declined.
Paul kept getting his 45s flipped in America. He didn't like it.
Madonna started ruling the charts and just knocking McCartney off.
Yes, knocking in. Now Madonna went on some show and said she was been circumcised.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Ew.
Like, you know?
Ew.
What he said.
I have to sleep tonight, you know.
Oh,
Not anymore, you don't.
you're gonna be asleep and they're gonna say, "Dark, dark."
I'm like a virgin.
Oh, quit. Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
If you have that dream, you need to tell us about it next time.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, here we go.
You doing your Sunday show?
Yeah, I'll be here. I think.
Okay.
We
want to hear all about the dream.
Yeah.
Aha. Aha.
Yeah, I skipped a couple. Sorry.
I'm not a chart expert, but I'm fairly good at Beatles as far as charting
goes. Because George's last #1 was that "Got My Mind Set on You."
Yeah, that's the last Beatle #1 period
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ringo's putting out EPs, so you never know.
No, you never know.
Yeah, Ringo's probably going to go to #1.
His cover of this Made for Walking that might hit the charts.
Yeah, you really think Old Wave is going to make the Billboard Top 200? Uh-oh.
I think Ringo's last top 40 hit was
wasn't it Wreck My Brain?
Yeah, Wreck My Brain. I think is Ringo's last top 40 hit. 1982.
Yeah.
That song did nothing around here.
It's been 40 years since Ringo's had a top 40 hit.
And the album wasn't that bad.
No, that was a pretty good album.
Pretty good one.
You really think so, Mr. Astro Zombie? Ringo's very heavily auto-tuned right now.
I know he's been on 1 or 2 tracks. I don't know how often he uses it, but I know he is on 1 or 2 tracks for sure.
I think he's natural.
No, there's a couple tracks where it's obvious.
Well, maybe it's been, electronically.
When your voice starts sounding like a computer, you're auto-tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that Ringo. You can't trust anybody.
Nope.
No. Karen Carpenter never used auto-tune.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Tiny Tim never used it.
No.
That's true.
Not even with his heavy metal numbers.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller never used auto-tune.
No. Nobody.
Which is unfortunate.
Ooh, Ringo has a robot voice on a few songs going back. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, he does on a couple of it.
Freaky.
I don't think ever before any of his EPs he ever was, but
Well, he probably just sounds like Cher or something.
Yeah, Cher is
robot voice.
Yeah.
If you can believe in a life after love.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh. Well, I'm not going to make it to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Let's have a telethon.
Duckus telephone.
look at us, we're walking. Look at us, we're talking. We've never walked or talked before.
Oh, geez. Only made it 38.
Yeah.
That's not a very big hit there.
No. His very last hit, and he's never had one since. And I thought that Weight of the World would have been a hit, but it didn't hit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
but again, they were only going by radio airplay at that point in time, pretty much. Singles were gone, and it's very hard to get a hit at that point in time. Radio was shrinking. What it played and being turning into major corporations, and all the stations played the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it was.
It's phased out in favor of Culture Club or something.
Culture Club.
I think I said this before, but when like 10 years ago or how long it's been, when the Rolling Stones released A Bigger Bang, their first single. Its first week out, the first single from the new Rolling Stones album had 600 plays on radio in America. And Little Steven played it on his show, and he was on 300 stations. So half of those plays were the one time Little Steven played it, and then 300 other stations along the way, some played that song. Or played it or less than that, played it multiple times. You know, I mean, that's the new Stones single. 600 plays in a week nationwide.
That's not good.
No, it's not good.
No.
That's not good. You can't get a hit out of that. It's like,
And the song was Rough Justice, and it's actually a really good song.
Well, I need to get going.
yeah,
I'm
actually,
gonna
I think
say
we all
goodbye.
need to go.
Yeah, it's about.
Thanks everyone for coming.
Mhm.
to this
Have a good
wonderful
night.
show.
See y'all.
Okay.
Jeff, good
Well,
day.
Sunday.
So long.
Robert. And good
Later.
night, all the
Old wave.
people
Yeah.
Old
over there.
See you later.
Come back on Sunday
Right.
for more fun.
Yes, we'll be back Sunday.
Part
Sunday.
two.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
See you later.